seen the rips?
No. Tell me.
Well, I have, okay, well, Union Pacific had a really, really horrible quarter.
Yes.
Okay? And the stock has got, it's got one of those patterns you like, the reverse head and shoulders.
I like that reverse head and shoulders.
The stock went down, and they reported the quarter, which nobody liked. It hit 174. It's now at 206. David, FedEx. Have you thought about FedEx at all?
I have, because there was a Barclays upgrade this morning to upgrade to overweight.
When the
The collaborative future between FedEx transportation networks could signal the beginning of a multi-year upcycle.
Multi-year.
Yeah.
2023. In this stock, Carl, when the pandemic hit, people thought that they're going to be the loser. I don't know why people felt that way, because the way that e-commerce worked, it's kind of like Airbnb. I remember when Brian Chesky said he was worried about whether they'd be a loser. Well, they were a winner, because hotels don't have the kind of cachet of buying somebody else's, renting somebody else's house. I watched this FedEx go up and sit. I remember when they hit bottom, even they were despairing on the conference call. It's like, oh man,
We were talking about how long he's been CEO. Yeah. Sorry, Carl.
Well, I mean, think about a year ago when the #1 topic on our minds was international trade and limits on it because of tariffs and trade wars. I mean, that's when, and not to mention the difficulties in some of their operating models. That's what Barclays talks about today, Jim, is that you got to change the culture before you can get the model changed to where margins improve. And that's what they see happening. Although I love that one of the first lines of their note is, yes, we can read charts and we know it's daunting to buy at these levels.
There you go. By the way, I had Carol Tomei on. She used to be the CFO of Home Depot. She now runs United Parcel. She told me, and I don't know how you can possibly think of it, but she told me they are not going to miss the quarter. David, they're not. Isn't that a very good executive saying they're not going to miss the quarter after UPS missed how many?
Quite a few. Quite a few. There's a lot up and down.
Okay, so
volatility.
if you have
Yes.
a part-time job, and you this quiz, a part-time job at UPS, you get to keep the brown hat or not?
I'm going to go with yes.
Nope, got to give it back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There you go.
Guys, we haven't mentioned Zoom, of course, other than at the very top of the show. It is down almost 13%. And it was a great quarter, of course, but you can see the performance of the stock. We talk so often about the multiple, forget to earnings, to revenues that the stock trades at. And Jim, I'll just come to you for sort of a quick rundown here. I mean, they did continue to grow their user base significantly, with customers over employees growing 485% year over year.
Nice. Hit TP for GU, hit TP for NZDJPY.
That it's the margins. I think that that's not necessarily what the problem is. I think that they have not come up with something else besides what they are. And they are very oriented. They talk a lot about education. They did not have a customer list that people would want to rave about. In full disclosure, my stepson works for Zoom. But we don't talk about it.
GU, hit TP for NZDJPY. Morning, guys. 1 second. I'm going to post up our results right here for NZDJPY. We just hit TP2 for this as well. Nice, man. We're just hitting TPs left to right, guys. It's been good. TP2 right here, NZDJPY for, I think, 25 pips. Let's see. NZDJPY. Oops, wrong. TP2. Send this out to this group and the public group. All right, cool. Let's let me post this on social media real quick, guys, and then we can get started. And it's some nice TPs this morning. All right, Facebook. And then last place is the Instagram. Let's see. Instagram. You guys, anyone taking any trades this morning? I wanted to, but with all the heavy news, I don't think it was really worth the risk. We'll take a look at the at the charts to see if there's anything that we could possibly enter or anything that we can enter late. There's news right now like at 7 for the US dollar, so that's why we didn't take the trade this morning. We'll still analyze, guys, so give me 1 second. I'm just gonna post this on the Instagram real quick so people can hop in and then we can get started. I think it's ready. Plug my charger in real quick. Charger in. All right, cool. So let me check out the chat real quick. See what's going on. Hey, morning, Peter. Morning, Alkin. Morning, Velocity. How's it going? Morning, Gactive. Morning, Joshua. Morning, Kushi. Morning, East. Morning, Wayne. Morning, Joshua. Morning, Uzman. Morning, everybody. Happy December, guys. It's December 1st. It's fucking crazy. This year's flown by insane, and the profits have been crazy this year, guys. So for you guys who have been with K2 from January 1st this entire year, our results this year have been insane, guys. Like literally crazy. And I'll thank for all you guys because I wouldn't be on point with my trading unless I was here teaching you guys. So more profits to come. Morning, Chelsea. Morning, Sam. Oh, good afternoon for Sam. Sam's at a different time zone. Yeah, so let's see. Velocity said, so I come to the realization that sitting at the screen all day is unproductive with the intraday trading strategy and takes too long. And setting alerts can only work as far as if it doesn't drastically move in the direction of the trend, so you don't give in. I was backtesting last night, Velocity said. But also trading is a numbers game, so you need raw data to find the correct numbers. So you got to take every trade when it pops up, but some trades are at wild hours of the night, which brings me to the conclusion, either only record data for when you would trade or find any strategy. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, that's how I created the strategies. Velocity, morning, Billy. So with all the K2 strategies, I've backtested everything. So I know that everything has, at least like 70, 75% plus win rate, with the addition of the daily US 30 strategy that has more so on the end of 80% to 85%, because we only take that trade once a day. There's only so many days in a year, and the win rate for that specific strategy is a lot higher than obviously others. So let me just pin these real quick. Some people are asking for the link. So we'll pin that. I will pin this as well. So I think this is already. It's weird. I don't know how it does that. So I'm going to unpin this and I'm going to repin this. Yeah, Velocity, back to what I was saying with, all the strategies that we have for K2, I've only put out strategies that actually work long-term and they're, not seasonal. They work all year round. And that's exactly how I figured out the strategy. I back tested them years and years back, probably 3 or 4, no, actually more than that, maybe 4 to 8 years back, each strategy for basically every pair. And they have a very high win rate if done properly. So yeah, if you guys have any strategies of your own, that's pretty much how you would back test it yourself. See, Velocity said, I know. I mean, for people who ask in the chats about strategies that they have to record it themselves. Exactly. Yeah, definitely. To see which would work for them when they trade intraday strategy during London session, which may be different than. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Exactly. Every session is a little different, especially if you're trading on the shorter time frames. You're going to run into more issues if volatility is not there. So it's always better if you're trading on the lower time frames to trade during New York session or London session, because the Asia session is just slow. So that's why it makes more sense for you to trade when the market's actually moving. If you're trading on the lower time frame, like if you're scalping, if you're trading on the shorter intraday settings. But let's go ahead and take a look at our pairs over here. Odd CHF is not looking good. This is the only pair that's not looking good, but we've held this since last week. So I don't know what happened with odd CHF. It's fine because everything else is hitting TP. Our odd JPY hit TP2 for like 20 pips. It's still running. CAD JPY right here. It's in profit past TP1. Nothing there. We didn't call this trade. It's just marked up. GU hit full TP here for 80 pips. So I'm gonna take this off the chart. Why does it do that? It keeps logging me out of TradingView. All right, here I'm back on. All right, so back to this. So GU, we hit full TP here for 80 pips. So I could take this off the watch list. And lastly, our NZDJPY right here hit TP2 for 25 pips, and it's on the way to full TP. So although one of the trades aren't doing that great, you know, we have so many wins from this week and for this entire month that this trade should not affect you guys very much, especially if you're trading off risk percentage and you're only risking 3%. So you would have lost 3% on here. You would have made 3% on GU. You would have made 3% on NJ, and basically 3% on all of these. So if you guys are trading properly and following directions, you know, with regard to risk management, you guys should be perfectly fine because, you know, losses occur, and I'm completely transparent with you guys. You know, you guys have to eat these losses because our wins almost always outweigh our losses at the end of the week and then at the end of the month for sure. So let me go through the pairs real quick. Let's see if there's anything here that we could have taken. I should have called this odd CAD. So if I call this odd CAD last night or yesterday in the afternoon or morning, actually 10 a.m., you would have hit full TP right here. It's a small little gain, but what I was worried about was that it was going to reject off this point and shoot back up. So that's why we did not call odd CAD yesterday. Let's look over at odd NZD. I should call this too. Damn, like this is like my bad, guys. Again, yesterday at 6, I was gonna call this odd NZD trade, but there was news. So unfortunately we skipped it and it would have hit full TP for about 60 pips. So unfortunately we missed it on that trade. Odd USD, nothing there. Let me pull up the momentum indicator. Yeah, nothing there. CAD CHF. Oh, fuck, my bad, guys. I totally forgot about US 30. This is what we were waiting for today. All right, so let me, hopefully you guys didn't take that sell. I saw some people calling some sells in the chat. And obviously it's not a sell, it was a buy. So whoever took those sells yesterday, you know, hit stop loss. Oh, this is why they keep logging me out, because there's maintenance. Damn it. Okay, so I can't even set alerts right now, guys, unfortunately. We're just have to watch US 30 every couple of minutes to why are they doing maintenance when everyone's trading, bro? During New York session? They should have done this during Asia session or something like that. Let me see. Okay, it's working now. Perfect. All right, so we set up our alerts. We got a buy signal here, so we're waiting for a sell. But I did see in the chat some people were calling sells for US 30. I was like, bro, the momentum up is so strong. I took a sell too, not gonna lie, I took a sell, but I took it right here and I caught like 500 pips right here, and then I closed out and I made my little scalp. I didn't hold it because if you held it into the London session, you would have gotten screwed. And whoever took the London entry right here would have made some nice profit because it would have hit TP1 and it's on its way to TP2 right now, full TP. So I'm hopefully you guys didn't take that sell. Let me go and check the, people are calling NASDAQ for a sell too. Oh, well, NASDAQ is still ranging within that area. So NASDAQ is fine, but US 30, hopefully you guys did not take that sell because the momentum up was pretty strong. So let me go back to the Forex pairs. I'm just gonna go and keep looking real quick to see if there was any, you know, later entries here. A good thing I didn't call this trade. So I was telling you guys that the CHF pairs were kind of screwed up yesterday. And I was going to call this, but I didn't call it because I said that the CHF pairs were kind of moving weird. Thankfully, I didn't call it. So we didn't cut in that move. Hey, morning, Victor. Morning, Spencer. How's it going, guys? Let me see. EA. See, there's so many trades here. There's like 3 trades I could have called that I didn't call. EA right here, I was going to call it. But we had AUD news. It would have hit full TP for 55 pips, unfortunately. EG right there, EGA. Okay, so EGA might be an entry. Let me see if there's an upper zone over there. Let's run the K2SRs. Need to find this upper zone. So this upper zone right here is going to be way up here. All right, so when this candle closes, we're going to have a buy available if it closes above this zone for a nice move of maybe like 70 to 80 pips. Yeah, I think this would be good. So I'm going to mark this up for the next candle close. We do have news coming up in about 8 minutes. So when the news hits, it's probably going to affect the market. But if this closes right here, it provides for a good entry. You can see the last time this happened when it broke the zone right here with the buy signal. It shot straight from here right through the next zone. And that's exactly what I anticipate happening again right here. And again, price pulled down, broke the zone again, shot right to the next zone again. Same thing, history repeats itself over and over again. This was in August and again in late August. And then again for the third time in September. So you can see this pattern has repeated itself 3 times. It's broken the structure. We had a buy signal, momentum swung up. So we had a 1, 2, 3. 3 times, 4th time's a charm. So it'll be good. So I think this will play out. So if this closes right here, I'll mark this up right here. If it closes above, and then we'll take that buy, and then we could ride this up for about 70 pips. It's a nice profit. But you guys can see how I analyze this, right? I analyze it that I broke the K2SR structure. We had a buy signal, so momentum is going to swing up, exactly how I did in the past. Right here on September 10, again on August 24, and then again on August 12th. And then again over here in February 2019 and March. So this pattern just repeats itself. It breaks this structure and it has a huge momentum push upwards. So obviously that's probably what's going to happen here if this closes. And on top of that, all of the JPY pairs are going up. So if you guys are looking at CAD JPY, our position here, it's going up. Looking at other position, NZD JPY, it's also going up too. So check this out. We're about to hit full TP on NZD JPY. Hopefully you guys took this trade yesterday. I know I saw some people complaining in the public chat saying that it was delayed. Obviously, guys, if you guys are new here, the free chat gets my trades delayed because the premium members get it first. So if you guys want to copy my trades real time, then just join the premium. You'll make your premium subscription like with one trade. So, you know, if you don't want to pay for the premium, then you're just going to have to deal with the late signals, because obviously I'm not going to share the signals at the same time as I'm sharing them with the premium group, because obviously the premium people get priority. But yeah, just looking at all the JPY pairs here, NZD JPY, it's bullish, about to hit full TP for 50 pips. See, this would have covered your subscription already if you guys took this one trade that I called out. EJ right here, I'm going to call this trade soon. This is going to be a 70 pip win right here. If you took this trade, cover your subscription in one trade. So, you know, there's no excuses, guys. If you guys really want to win, you guys got to take trading seriously. You guys can't be looking for freebies all the time and trying to be treated like you're a premium member when you're not a premium member. So just let's check this out. So I'll go back to the next one over here, EN. Let's see, we have a zone down here. So no entry. So the only trade that I'm really looking at right now currently is probably going to be EJ up here. EU right here, nothing there. GA, this hit full TP for 80 pips. I called this earlier. So that was a good trade. Let's see if there's anything else. GCAD. I'm just zooming through this, guys, because there's news coming up in like 4 minutes, so we're not even going to take the trade yet. GJ right here, full TP, 50 pips. All the JPY pairs are shooting up, guys. NZD, so GN right here, if it breaks the zone right here, we can probably catch that right down. So we can mark this up right here. GU, nothing there. NCAD, nothing there. NZD CHF, nothing there. NJ, same position we have active, about to hit full TP. NU, nothing there. UCAD, nothing there. USD CHF. There can be an entry here. So if this closes below this zone right here, we can probably catch this down. We could actually call a late entry right here for this one. But we do have US news coming up in about, let's see. Yeah, we got US news coming up in about 3 minutes right now. This is gonna, oh man. So the Fed's gonna speak. This might affect US 30. So I don't know if we'll take US 30 this morning. We'll see how it plays out. But we do have high impact US news. So this is for sure gonna affect the markets, the US Treasury. So I'll keep that in mind, because these are safe haven currencies. Like EJ is a safe haven currency. It's paired with the JPY. Same with USD CHF. So since the Fed is speaking, it's likely going to affect the market pretty heavy. So we will wait and see how that affects the market, and then maybe we'll make a late entry if if this passes. So he's going to be testifying. He'll probably be going on for maybe 1 or 2 hours. So hopefully by the 10 o'clock 4-hour candle close, we can possibly make some late entries or make some new entries off these specific pairs. So that's it for now, guys. So we're looking at USD CHF. If price breaks the structure right here, then I would anticipate it to shoot down to here. Looking back at previous data, you can see right here, the last time it broke, it did exactly what I said. It came right down, tested this zone right here. Same situation here. You can see every time price breaks these zones. So price broke the zone right here, came down to this structure. Price broke the zone right here, came down to this structure. Broke the zone right here, came down to the structure. Same situation here. It does the same thing over and over again, guys. So this is what I mean about keeping trading simple. Broke structure, came up to the next one. A lot of people like to overcomplicate trading. They want to have all these rules and stuff. Literally, guys, you just have to know where the K2 structures are. And you guys can draw these by hand. So you guys don't need the indicators. Just if you draw it by hand, you're probably going to draw the wrong structure. So you can see here, every time price breaks structure, it's pretty smooth. It breaks structure, it goes to the next zone. It breaks structure, it goes to the next zone. So that's exactly what I'm anticipating here for USDCHF. It breaks structure, it's going to go to the next zone, just like it did right here. So we're looking at that. Same with GN right here. Let me see if there's a lower structure. I don't know if there is. So we don't have one marked up right now. I'm going to find that lower structure. Let's see, let's go on the 8-hour. Nothing there. Go on the daily. Nothing there. On the weekly. All right, so structure is way down here, guys. We got a lot of space. So the next structure is way down here. If price breaks the structure right here, we got a long way to go, guys. We got, geez, look at that, 300 pips. So we probably ride this down for 100 pips right here. And then maybe just take off our TP, let it run all the way down. See the last time this happened. See what I mean right here, guys? Same exact thing. Price broke the structure, it came all the way down. Price broke the structure, came all the way down. This didn't happen for a long time. This is a really critical structure. So if it breaks this structure down here, the last time it tested was July 2019. Before that, it was December 2018. So it seems like every year, if it does break that structure, so 2018, 2017, if it does, it pushes down for a long time, or it goes all the way to that next structure. So you guys got to keep in mind that history always repeats itself with Forex. So if this happens again, where it ends up breaking structure down here, odds are it's going to do the same thing it did 2 years ago, right? It's going to break here, and it's going to go from there. Oh shit, my bad. It's going to go from there all the way down here. So there's a ton of room right there to take this trade, guys, once it comes time. So that's another pair we're looking at. Last pair we're going to look at is EJ. Same situation here. Damn, it's pushing up a lot already, so I'm going to have to adjust this. But like I mentioned, history always repeats itself. So if you look back over here, it's did the same thing in August, September, April 2019, March 2019, December 2018, August 2018. You can see how many times it does the same thing. It breaks the structure and it shoots all the way up. So that's why I'm anticipating this to do the same thing again. Price breaks the structure, shoots up to the next structure. Pretty easy. So that's about it, guys. So that's it. That's all that we're looking at right now. We're looking at EJ, GN, and UC. But we would have to wait for the next candle close because the Fed is going to be speaking right about now. He's speaking right now at 7 o'clock. So he's about to start speaking. Let's see what the ISM PMI is. It was a little lower than what they forecasted. So US dollar might be a little weak today. We'll see how that plays out. Good thing we got out of our GU position. Actually, no, it wouldn't matter because we were taking a buy. So it would have been fine for it to continue up further. Let's see. Josh said, it's been a while, but how are you marking your zones off the 8 hour? Oh, Josh, I see you haven't been here for a while. So Josh, usually we mark our zones off the 4 hour, but if there's no upper or lower zone, we go on the higher time frame. So for GN over here, there is no zone down here on the 4 hour because it's way down here. Obviously my data right here, I have my data set to 100 candles back. So if I go back 100 4-hour candles, obviously stop loss hit for odd CHF. It's okay. I'll post that up in a little bit. But what I was saying right here, so my settings are set to 100 candles back. 104-hour candles. So the thing is, for 100 candles back doesn't test this area down here. That's why there's no zone. That's why I go to the 8-hour. If it's not there, I go to the daily, weekly, monthly, etc., just to find, you know, this zone down here, because whenever you're trading, you need to know exactly where the upper zone is and where the lower zone is, because that situation, you'll know exactly where, when and where not to trade. Because obviously you don't want to trade near the zones, because when price gets near the zone, it's likely to reject off it. So that's basically why I go on the higher time frame. Sometimes it's not 100% necessary, but it does help if you need that upper or lower zone. Let's see. Peter said CNBC News just started. Yeah, let's see if there's any updates on the CNBC real quick. Let's see if they're talking about anything that's. Steve Mnuchin, U.S. Treasury, is going to be speaking.
Continue to impair remarkable progress and cause great harm to American businesses and workers. Mnuchin urges Congress take the money from the Fed and all the other unused money. It's $455 billion.
So it looks like the news is probably not going to be good for the U.S. because it looks like he's just pushing for more shutdowns. He's looking to pull some, I guess, stimulus money, but I don't know how is that going to work. So yeah, it doesn't look like the U.S. dollar is going to be strong today, or not. Maybe just for like the first couple hours while the Fed's speaking. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Morning. But yeah, just looking at the news here. See if there's anything new here. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. Look at these hats that they got. Dow 30,000. Yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out due to the news. So Fed Chair Powell and Treasury Secretary Mnuchin is going to be speaking right now. And yeah, I don't know. With the shutdowns going on, I don't think it's going to help the U.S. dollar. It'll probably weaken it. So we'll probably see this GU go up. We'll probably see, what else? Probably see AU go up. I'll probably see EU go up as well. So if EU breaks this structure right here, we'll take a buy, and then we'll pretty much ride this thing up. And same with UCAD. UCAD's probably going to go down. UCAD's going to go down. USD CHF is going to go down as well. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out, guys. I'm not sure how the news will affect it, because I don't know if it'll even affect it that much, depending on what's going to be discussed today. Market, still bullish market. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. We'll go ahead and look at US 30 for now. It's still pretty bullish, but I think we're looking for a sell here, guys. I mean, I don't necessarily want to take a sell, but it has broke the 30,000 mark again, so it might drop, because you can see every time it reaches the 30,000 mark right here, what happens? You guys can see exactly what happens. It drops, right? So, I mean, we'll see. If we get a sell signal, I'll take it. Just going to try to pull these zones from right here. So basically, when I analyze US 30, I like to look at when price rejects off the zone, because I'll show you an example here of what I mean about that. So check this out. See, price rejects off the zone. It's followed by a sell signal. It drops. How many pips did it drop for? Nearly 1,000 pips. Yeah, a little over 1,000 pips. Same situation right here. Price rejects off the zone. Sell signal. Way down here. How much did this drop? 4,000 pips. Big drop. Right here, this was a little drop, but this happened during London session into the US session. So this is why it pushed up a little bit, because it kind of just went sideways. So that's why I'm going to be waiting for this entry that occurs on London Open, around London, US market session, because we'll see how the market affects it. So it's pushing up right now. That's mostly because of the Fed news right now. Because the thing is, people are going to hype up the market, try to manipulate it. So everything's okay, make promises for stimulus. But after those promises are made, what usually happens is it'll spike up and then all of a sudden it spikes right back down, right? That usually happens during news. And this is why we don't trade during news, guys. This is news is just a time for manipulation in the market. So I personally don't trade news, and I don't think you guys should either. So let me go ahead and take a look at, so we have this upper zone right here. Next, I want to see a higher zone so that I can see how far that'll likely push. Let's see. 1 hour. And this is a huge zone right here. So I'm just going to draw another zone right here. This zone actually goes way down here, but that's just way too big of a zone. So I'll just draw this from right here. And then we have another one up here, it looks like. All right, so we'll go back on the 10-minute. So now we have areas to look out for. You can see that price came up and it retested that zone on the 1 hour. See that it went exactly to that 1 hour zone that I just drew. Price came up, tested the 1 hour zone, rejected down. So if it fails to break this zone right here and it closes below, then odds are if we get a sell signal, it's probably going to shoot all the way back down. Well, not all the way back down, obviously, but you know, far enough for us to make our profit. Somewhere down here. So you can see that this is a bit of a manipulated move because of the news right now. The Fed's speaking, so a lot of people think the Fed's going to say something good, you know, make some excuses about how we're going to come back from this recession, or, you know, come back from COVID and stuff like that. But, you know, a lot of them are empty promises. And you guys have seen that throughout the year with COVID. So we'll see how this plays out. This might, if this closes back below here, then we could probably see a sell occur. Or what might happen here is price might come up, retest it again, then come down. We get a sell signal in this area, and then we pretty much ride it all the way down. Let's see. Or, you know, in another situation, price could come up, price can break through here, test this zone up here, and then from that point, it can come back down. Because, you know, the thing is, it can only push so high, guys. You know, people usually want to buy it, but they're not going to buy it when it's freaking so expensive. Because if you look at the Dow over here, you know, we'll go back. Whenever it reaches like crazy highs, it's going to drop eventually. So, yeah, looking at the Dow right here, that's the highest it's ever been. It's never been that high before. If we go back, let's see, how many days do we have to go back? We can go back years. Let's see. We'll go back on the monthly chart. See, this is the highest US 30 has ever been. So the thing is, it's not gonna keep pushing higher than that consistently. So you can see here that I marked this up. The highest point it's been is this last zone up here, right? So going back to the 10-minute over here, you know exactly what I mentioned. If price breaks this zone up here, then yeah, it'll probably continue up. But what are the odds of it pushing more than 2,000 pips right now? Probably not all that. Sorry, let me see. I'll just make sure people aren't posting some scams in here. Okay, cool. It's just this guy. And I feel like I've seen this guy before, Michael Newberg. Whatever, we'll see. If he posts something scammy, I'm just gonna ban him real quick. Because there's so many people have been trying to come in the K2 chat and steal a signal. So yeah, guys, be careful. If someone messages you or adds you to another group, make sure to ban them, because there's a lot of people who are that don't know how to trade, and they just come into my chat and they steal my trades, and then they post them in their own group like it's theirs. So like, here's like one person that sent me one yesterday. See this person, she was like, is this your account? I was like, no, it's this like scammy group that came in. He forwarded my signal exactly how it was posted. He didn't even copy and paste it. He literally copied it from the K2 premium channel and he shared it and he acted like it was his. So, you know, there's a lot of scammers out there, guys. There's a ton of people that are in the group that are just stealing my trades and trying to resell them. And, it's not something, it's something that I can't avoid. So just be careful if someone's trying to scam you guys. Obviously people want to steal my trades because my trades hit, but just don't fall for the trap, because they're going to ask you for information, probably take money from you, and pretend that they're me. So just be careful, guys, and make sure that you don't get caught for any of those things. But yeah, guys, I mean, there's nothing we could do about it. Scammers will be scammers, and they only last so long until people stop falling for their shit. But yeah, going back to US30 right here, we're still waiting for a sell, but we're just gonna have to wait for the news to pass. Let me see if there's any news here. Merspa said definitely had to close out that US30 sell in profit. Yeah, Merspa, I took that US30 sell right here, the one that I was talking about earlier. So price came up, rejected off this point. It rejected for a double top. That's why I took the sell right here. And then I took it for a small low profit. I think like 300 pips. Yeah, literally like 300 pips. And I got out. So thankfully I got out because it ended up shooting up right after. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see how US30 plays out. There's just going to be a lot of interesting moves during the Fed. But like I mentioned, guys, keep in mind that, this would be the farthest push up here. If it pushes above here, then we might be looking for a buy. However, we're currently looking for a sell right now because we're still applying the daily strategy for US30. Yeah, I know, Josh, right? It's annoying, but we can't really avoid those type of people. They just end up joining, they end up creating new names. There's like no way to really detect them. So we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing, because we just keep profiting regardless. Whether people want to steal my trades or not, it doesn't really matter to me, because I still know what I'm doing. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the Forex pairs. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I can look at any Forex pair, or any pair in general right now, because we're not really trading at this time due to the news. However, we might still trade US30. I'm just trying to see how this plays out right here. I'm really hoping that it comes up and pushes and tests this point up here, because if we test this point right here, it'll give us like even more confirmation that it's going to come down, because this is going to be the all-time high. Yeah, let's take a look at these over here. Let me chat real quick, make sure everything's good. Okay, I think everything else here is cool. All right, so everything's good. But yeah, like I mentioned, guys, there's news that's currently going on right now. The Fed speaking, and Mnuchin speaking as well. So let's see if they started.
And what we did in March helped everyone, including the stock market, that you love to brag about. There's no reason other than lack of.
I don't know who is this guy. It's definitely not Powell. Oh, Senator Sherrod Brown.
Who's sitting at the secretary's desk. They care about results. Secretary Mnuchin, if you and President Trump won't deliver them, the least you can do is get out of the way.
Yeah, so it looks like that's why US30 is pushing up right now. So you can see it's pushing up a little bit, because what this guy is talking about, Senator Brown, he's giving positive news. He's basically telling Trump to get out of the house, or help people with like stimulus and stuff like that. So he's saying positive things. It's pushing it up. The thing is, once Powell speaks, I don't know what Powell's going to say. He might say something good. He might say something bad. So we don't know how long this push up can last for, because there's still other people that are going to be speaking today, which will likely affect the market. Sam said, what's the name of the indicator that shows high highs and lower lows? It's called pivots high low, Sam. So if you go to indicators right here, you just go to built in and just type in pivot points high low. And then it's right there. It's the first one that's built in a trading view. It's one of their native indicators. And the thing with this too, this pivot high low, it works with the, so it's one of the factors that I use with the K2SRs. So it's pretty accurate, and that's why the K2SRs are super accurate as well, because they go off the built-in data. They go off like actual TradingView data, not like they're not like some made-up indicator where you just put in random formula. It's something that's built in, so that the data is always on point. It's not like broker data. It's specifically within TradingView. So let's see this over here. Trying to see what he's saying.
Powell's been clear in previous hearings. We need more stimulus to have any chance of a real broad economic recovery.
Exactly. So you guys can see here that Senator Sherrod Brown is mentioning that we need stimulus. So he's giving positive news for the U.S. So the U.S. dollar might be stronger right now. Let's see if it's pushing down. Actually, it's pushing up. So I don't know. It's like mixed news. The U.S. dollar is still weak, but the U.S. 30 is pushing up right now. Let's see if there's any other news that's affecting it currently. Yeah, no problem, Sam. Let's see. Dow jumps 400 points to start December. Oh, I keep forgetting we just started a new month too. So it's probably going to set some, well, maybe not set highs, but it's going to push up a bit to kick it off. Let's see, recoup the losses for November. Yeah, all things are pointing up, guys. So right here for US 30, we're probably going to see this push up a bit. It might reject off here. It might push up further and reject off here. But we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. It's already broken the structure. We have about 8 minutes left on this candle. If it breaks the structure, I'm just going to delete this one right here because it's irrelevant at this point. All right, there we go. It's broken. So that structure is irrelevant. We're looking for rejection points. We're not really looking for rejection points in the area of, you know, where price is currently going. We're trying to catch the reversal as it comes back down. Because like I mentioned, you know, US 30 can only push up so far, especially with it reaching the all-time high right here. It's probably going to push up, reject off this point. We get a sell signal, and then we can catch the sell, you know, somewhere over here. But we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Looks like it might even come down from here. So it might reject off this point actually, guys. So let's go back and see the last time it rejected from this point. Yeah, so you can see here price came down, or it came up right here, rejected off the point, dropped a little bit. And then the last time it moved around this area, it broke up slightly above it. And then we had a sell signal, and then it ended up coming down pretty heavy. So this is going to be what I consider a risky trade, guys. But if we do get the entry, we'll probably take it, because we were being a little too careful, especially like during the election season, and we missed out on a lot of good trades. So we'll see how this plays out. I don't really want to play the Fed unless you guys are okay with watching the Fed. I don't want you guys to get annoyed that we're watching the video. But if you guys want us to, we can. Otherwise, if you guys have other questions, just put them in the chat, and then we can take a look at anything else that you guys want us to take a look at. Otherwise, we're waiting to see. For the most part, we're just waiting to see what happens with the Fed. So once the Fed and Treasury is done speaking, we will see how the market reacts to that news. Well, check this out. Price might actually break this this zone right here, guys. So if it breaks the zone, it's going to test this one, and then once it tests this one, we can take that sell. Velocity said, I need to reach out to you to create a trading game plan. Yeah, sure, Velocity. That's probably number one. You know, you got to set up your trading plan, and then just stick to it pretty much throughout your trading, and then you should be good, because that's literally what I'm doing, guys. So if you guys aren't familiar with, you know, how I trade, I only trade 2 strategies, guys. So a lot of people want to overcomplicate it. I only trade 2 strategies for the entire year. I know a lot of people want to trade all these patterns and trade like a million different strategies, but in reality, I only trade 2 strategies, guys. And you guys can learn exactly how I trade and be as profitable as I am. I trade this one, the K2SR zone trading strategy on the 4-hour time frame. This is the strategy that's used for every single Forex call that I make. So it's just one strategy, guys, super simple. This is what I meant about price going from zone to zone. So like from right here, price breaks the structure, it comes down to the next zone, breaks the structure again, comes down to the next zone, breaks the structure again, and then comes down to the next zone, you know, et cetera, et cetera. That's the only strategy that I use for my Forex trading. I've used this every day for basically the whole year. And this is how we've had, you know, all of these profitable results. So if you guys look at the results here, these are all the Forex trades for the entire year. So you guys can see here, all these trades here, I had 428 wins, 144 losses. If you do the math on that, I think I did this yesterday, 428 plus 144, we had a total of 572 wins. You divide 428 divided by 572. I have about a 75% win rate using one strategy for the entire year. So if you guys do the math, you know, if you have above this much of a win rate and you have, let's say like a 25% growth of your account for the whole year, you can make a lot of profit if that keeps compounding over and over again. Because obviously you can see the numbers here. These are if you're using a standard lot, you would have made like nearly 200,000 for the year. If you're trading a mini lot, you would have made nearly 17,000 for the year. Even with the smallest lot size, a micro lot, you could have made nearly 2,000 for this whole year. And at that point, your account just keeps compounding and growing over time. It's you know, it's a long-term game. And if you guys have a trading plan, you guys can easily be this profitable. And same with the indices signals over here. I only use one strategy, guys. It's the same one that we're applying right now for US 30. Basically, it's one trade a day. And it's very, it has a very high win rate. So basically for that strategy, I just use the K2 daily US 30 strategy. And in the course, these are explained to you guys in detail. You guys can learn exactly what I do and trade exactly how I do as well. So if you look at our results here for indices, I did this yesterday as well. Let's see, for indices, if you took all of the US 30 trades that I called, we have 75 wins plus 18 losses. That's a total of 93 wins. We'll do 73 divided by 90, or sorry, 75 divided by 93. I have above an 81% win rate for this one strategy. And if you took a standard lot, which would be nice if I could take that, it'd be up nearly $1 million this year. You know, I'm making my way towards that. I'm just, you know, I'm compounding my profits and just adding on to that because I don't really touch my trading account. And if you took even the smaller lot, the mini lot, you'd be up nearly 100,000. So if you add my Forex trades plus my US 30 trades, you know, you guys do the math, that's a lot of profit right there. And it's totally possible. I show you guys my trades live pretty much every day. And, you know, it's not difficult at all. It's super easy. Godfrey said, how can we access those strategies and learn? So Godfrey, you can go to our website, k2trades.com, really simple. And then you can sign up for your free access here if you just want to see the course. So it's completely free. You can sign up there. You get free access to the course. But if you want access to the K2 indicators, like these vertical lines here, and the ability to draw these zones on the chart, like how we have here, then you can sign up for the trial. So if you want to sign up to the trial, just go to the website, k2trades.com, scroll down to the bottom. And then on the very bottom, we still have our $50 trial right here. So for 1 month, you'll have access to all of the K2 video courses, the K2 indicators, which include the K2 momentum indicator, the trend meter, support resistance indicator, et cetera, and all of the K2 premium groups. So that's pretty much it. If you want to sign up, it's available to everyone. But just make sure you guys sign up soon because we're getting way too packed at K2, guys. So we're probably going to have to raise prices soon because, you know, we don't want to devalue the value of K2. Obviously, we have too many people. It's just I'm not gonna be able to give that one-on-one mentorship to all you guys. And just a reminder, if you guys sign up this year, you guys have one-on-one mentorship with me, unlimited, while you have your active subscription. Next year, it's gonna be limited, so you'll only have a few one-on-one mentorships with me, and then that'll be it. So make sure if you guys want to learn from me, sign up before this year ends, because after this year ends, I'm not doing one-on-ones with new clients anymore because I'm just way too busy and I can't help everyone. So let me go ahead and check out the questions right here. John said, Mark, Shawn, for London, do we skip the opening candle for UK 100 and US 30 strategy? So, Mark, are you here right now? The UK 100 strategy is something that Mark uses. I don't personally use it, but if you're applying it during London, it's going to be the same as the US entry. It's going to be after the the candle open. So if you were to take the trade right here for London Open at midnight my time, you would take the entry after this candle. You wouldn't take the opening candle. And Mark said, yeah, same thing for him too. So if you guys go back to all the entries, we had a ton of wins this whole week. If you took the Asia entry right here, this is when Asia opened, first candle right here. If you took this right there, it would have been a win for 1,500 pips. And then obviously another one right here. So I'll show you guys actually how it works, because we do have some new people here. So I'll show you guys how the strategy works for the people that don't understand how the K2 strategy is applied. So basically, let me go ahead and just put this on one chart. Basically, what we do is we try to catch the momentum move when the market opens. So like we'll use the we'll use yesterday's entry right here. So what was yesterday? Yesterday was the 30th, 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. And then I'll show you guys exactly how this strategy works specifically for the people that don't know how it works. Radomir, hey Radomir, do you, if you have, I'm not sure which subscription you have, Radomir. If you have the subscription for the strategies, then yeah, just message me on Telegram and then we'll set up a one-on-one session with you. If you don't have access to the strategies, then I can't mentor you because you don't have access to the indicator. So I'm not sure which subscription you have. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, you're good, Radomir. You have access to the indicators and the strategy. So Radomir, message me on Telegram, and then we'll set up a date so that we have a one-on-one with you, so I can show you exactly what you need help with, and then we can move up from there. Yeah, definitely, Radomir. So yeah, message me on Telegram, and then we'll set up a date and time for us to have a one-on-one. Let me see this real quick. All right, cool. So let me check. Let me show you guys real quick how the strategy works for the new people here, because I know a lot of people here don't understand what we're doing or what we're waiting for. So for US 30 right here, this is going to be the K2 daily US 30 strategy for one, and this is going to be on the 10-minute time frame. And the strategy is extremely simple, guys. Anyone could apply this. You just have to follow directions. So first, look for entries after 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is going to be the New York Stock Exchange open. And two, you're going to identify the first valid K2 signal after open. And then after that, you can enter on the open of the following candle. And then 4, set stop loss TP to 100 to 1,500 pips. So depending on what data you're using, sometimes it's going to be mini lots or mini pips or micro pips. So depending on which one you're using, right here, you can see that this movement right here is about 127 is going to be considered 1,500 pips, micro pips, because depending on what broker you're trading on, sometimes it'll be 127. So I'll show you an example here. If you're looking at this right here, from this entry to this drop right here is going to be 130 pips, right? But in reality, if you're trading it on something like Oanda, you'll see the difference between the pip count. So looking at US 30, same thing here. It's the same candle that we're looking at, right? So let me just change this to 2 windows. You can see right here, because this is something that a lot of people get confused about. So we're looking at this right here. You can see that this line is the same area right here, right? So for right here, this is going to be 132, right? But if you go ahead and measure it on this end, it's going to be higher. It's going to be in the thousands. So that's the difference between, you know, micro pips and standard pips. So if you're trading on the futures data, it'll be, the decimal will be moved over by 1. If you're trading the indice data, it'll be moved over by 1 as well. But for here, I like to use currency.com data. I feel like it's the most accurate, so that's why we use it. So basically right here, we first look for entries after 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is LA time, my time. And this is when the New York Stock Exchange opened. Then after that, you want to identify the first valid signal. So the first valid signal is this one right here. And it's a valid signal because it's a buy signal with a green bullish candle. Vice versa, if you have a red signal like this and it has a red bearish candle in it, that'd be a valid sell signal. So right here, we've looked for entries after 6:30 a.m., which is right here. We've identified the first valid K2 signal right here. We can enter on the open of the falling candle and set our stop loss and TP to 1500 pips. So we have that set up right there. That's pretty much it, guys. You let it run and there you go, full TP. Easy as that. So that's pretty much what we're waiting for right now, guys. Doing the same thing here. This is when it opened at 6:30 a.m. So we're waiting for the first valid signal. You can see the rejection here, like I mentioned earlier. It's playing out exactly like I told you guys. It's coming up to the zone, and then it could either have broken above it or rejected off here. But since it's rejecting off here, once we get that sell signal, we can catch that ride all the way back down. So we'll wait and see how this plays out. Once we get a signal, I'll call the signal for the premium members. You guys here on the live will be able to copy it and trade it with me live. But yeah, that should be about it. We should be good to go. So let me just get my phone ready. I'm MetaTrader. Put in 15 lots. All right, cool. So I'm ready, guys. Let's take this. Yeah, Kiki, I'm looking at US 30 right now, waiting for it to close. Let me go down the messages over here. Cool. Adam said NTDJPY hit TP2. What was your stop loss when that hit? When that hit, your stop loss was at TP1, Adam. Yeah, Mark said, Shawn, if you get too busy, I can help with the one-on-one, but I would never teach scalp. Yeah, guys, a lot of people keep asking me to teach them how to scalp, but I'm not going to teach you guys how to scalp. And the reason for that is because a lot of people aren't ready for scalping. So many people want to be pro traders already and they just started trading. So the problem with scalping is that it takes real skill to scalp. And a lot of people can't just pick it up right away. And the problem with that is that people want to copy exactly how I scalp, but then they end up blowing their accounts because they make a lot of mistakes. So like Mark said, he's not going to teach scalping. I'm not going to teach scalping either. I could teach scalping, but I'll only teach scalping to people that actually know how to read the charts and actually know what they're doing. But if you guys go on the course, there's my scalping strategies are on here, so they're available for you guys to learn. But I'm not going to teach you guys exactly how I do it specifically because I move too fast for people and people just don't get it, and then they end up making mistakes and then they blow accounts. So I don't want that to happen to you guys. I want to protect your guys' accounts. So I'm not going to teach you guys how to scalp just yet. But if you guys are an advanced trader and you guys just want to learn my techniques, I can teach you. I'm not going to teach any beginners how to scalp because a lot of people make too many mistakes and I want to prevent that from happening. But yeah, guys, we're looking over at US 30 right now, waiting for the sell signal to appear. If it appears, then we'll be ready to rock and roll, guys. I'm ready to take this trade. See, this is what I was mentioning, guys. I was telling you guys that it was pushing up because the first guy that was speaking, Senator Brown, he was giving positive news. But Powell's probably speaking now, and he probably was like, nope, we're not going to be able to get stimulus because Trump's still in the house. So, I mean, we'll see how this plays out. I think it's going to come down, though. Because you can see the last time it tested this area, it came down pretty heavy. Yeah, Adam, you don't move your stop loss until price reaches TP1 or TP2. So your your stop loss should have been left at where it was, and then when it moved up to TP1, you should have moved it to CP1. I think I sent you the video, right, Adam? So let me send it to you. I mean, because there's different ways that I applied as well, but the thing is, I'll just send you. Let me see where it's at. I think it's in here. Let's see, simple. So I will send this to you, Adam. And then I'll also send you this, which is, this is how I trade, but I don't recommend that you trade like this unless you're ready for it, because I don't think you're 100% ready for it just yet if you're still confused with the original strategy. So I sent you the message, Adam, how I trade, but I don't think you should take twin positions, not yet, at least not until you're comfortable with at least managing the first one. So that should help you, give you a more detailed explanation as to how I trade it, because I have two positions running. I have one that runs the full TP, and then I have one that adjusts the stop loss. So that's why I'm able to hit double profit most of the time. Double profit are like 1.25, 1.50, something like that, depending on what I'm trading. Sure, no problem. Let's see. So Mark said, we're still going to get stimulus unless the tag gets, we're still not going to get stimulus unless the tag goes lower. Yeah, I know exactly, Mark. That's why I don't really see it pushing up that high. But the thing is, the market still does what it wants. It doesn't really follow protocol, I'd say, to say the least. So, I mean, we'll see how it plays out. So for this right here, we're still waiting for that sell signal, because what could happen here is it might retrace up. There we go, sell signal. So we're waiting for this to close, guys. We have 9 minutes left on this clock. We have to wait for this candle to close. Once it closes, we'll take that sell signal, and then we'll pretty much write it down to our TP. So sit tight. Hopefully this closes, and then we'll have early entry. I love these early entries because they usually play out pretty nicely with regard to that morning momentum. So here you go, guys. We got a pending sell coming for US 30. Go back to the Forex pairs real quick. See if there's anything over here. Wow, UJ pushed up, guys. Remember earlier this morning when I was talking about UJ, it's pushed up, EJ, it's pushed up like 40 pips already. GN hasn't broke yet. USD CHF is broken, so we might be taking this as well. But here we go. Hey, Matt, morning. Let's see how this plays out. Hopefully it closes so we can take it. But a lot of the times the market will like to go sideways for a bit before it actually moves in that direction. But we'll see how this plays out. If it does close, we'll take it. I'm going to prep the signal right now. So if you guys are looking to take this signal, all right, I got this set up right here. Now it's got to wait for it to, to drop down. All right, we got 8 minutes left. So yeah, going back to, what I explained before, the way that this strategy works, for the new people that are here, we can go back and just rewind this real quick, or I can even show you guys the next session, because this strategy works for different sessions, but I don't recommend using it in other sessions because I've only back tested it for the New York session. But you can see right here, using the same strategy, once the Asia session opened, there was another valid buy right here. And whoever took this buy would have played out and hit full TP as well. So you can see the strategy works pretty accurately, because we're focusing on trading specific sessions. And if you guys don't understand how it works, you guys can watch the full video on either our YouTube or on the K2 strategy course. So just a reminder, these are the only strategies that I use for the signals, guys. I use the K2 SR zone trading strategy for all of the Forex signals. And then I use the K2 daily US 30 strategy for all of the US 30 entries. So if you guys want to do the one-on-one session, just a reminder, you know, the one-on-one sessions are unlimited to the people that sign up this year for the strategies course. Next year it's going to be limited because we're getting way too busy at K2, and I can't give, you know, that one-on-one time with everyone. So you'll have a limited amount of sessions with me if you sign up next year. But if you sign up this year, you'll have unlimited sessions, because I just want to give you guys thanks for, you know, believing in K2 before K2 really got that big. Because obviously you guys can see that K2 is getting big now, or, you know, the group is growing every single day, and I just don't have time to give that one-on-one treatment to everyone anymore. For the new members that join later on. Let's see. Nice. So Tam took the London session entry the last 2 days, and they were on point. The London session is pretty good too. The only problem with me trading the London session is that it starts to get a little manipulated as we get closer to the US session, because it usually has like a rush of volatility when the market reopens. But during the London session, you could usually just put your stop loss at the previous swing. So like right here, if you were into this trade for the London entry, you can place your stop loss, or I mean your TP at the previous swing, somewhere right here, about 80 pips, or 800 pips actually. And then if you took that trade right there, it would have hit full TP right there as well. I personally don't trade London because I sleep during that time. I know Tamara, she works at the airport, so like for you, it's like you have like kind of a all over sleeping pattern. But for me, I try to stay up during London session. I just can't stay up. I know a lot of people like to trade it though. David trades it. I don't know if David's in here. See, David, are you in here? You might be at work right now. David usually leaves work around this time and just take my trades. I don't know if he's in this chat. Velocity said, just need some good traders to blow up and join K2 for the session. Yeah, no, definitely. No, I'm always open to collab with people, but you know, if you guys are aware, a lot of the online traders, or a lot of the other online companies, a lot of them aren't don't really trade trade. So it's kind of hard for me to collab with people, because I try to collab with other people of other groups, but a lot of people don't want to trade with me. I don't know why, but you know, it would definitely be beneficial to everyone if people wanted to collab, because then we could share ideas. But I guess some people just don't want to share their secrets, or they just don't know what they're doing most of the time. So they don't want to look like an idiot, you know, trading with someone and not being able to contribute. So, I mean, that would be cool, Velocity, if we had other people that wanted to collab. But it's fine if nobody wants to come. You know, we still have the K2 members that can help out, and we can collab amongst ourselves. Nice. Mara says she's off for the next 3 days, so she'll just be doing the NYC. That'd be cool. Yeah, I just trade the New York session. I know the New York session is okay, but I heard the London session is like the best. But for me, it just messes up my sleeping pattern, so I can't stay up like those weird hours from like midnight until now, because then I would have to stay up from midnight my time until like noon the next day so that I can trade both sessions. All right, cool guys. We got 2 minutes left. I got my MT4 ready to hop into this trade. So once this closes, oh, there we go. Once it closes, I'm gonna take this sell, and then I'm gonna send out these parameters to you guys in the premium, and then we will move on with this. Thanks, Spencer. Spencer said you're a beast, my G. Definitely, Spencer, man. Spencer's been doing pretty good. I seen your profits, Spencer. So I think you're gonna get funded on your FTMO this time. So that'd be great. You get funded, and then we'll get you on that next funded account, and then, you know, that's just how it is. Just keep going. So the thing, one question too that I get a lot, guys, is, you know, a lot of people ask me, how do I pass my FTMO? Because I have 2 FTMOs that are funded. And it's real simple, guys. Just take this one trade. All I do is take this one trade every single day. And you guys can see from the results that I can't pull up the results right now, but you guys can see from the results that at the end of the month, it always plays out. So you can see the win-loss ratio, it's pretty high. So if this is the only trade you take for the entire month for FTMO, you can easily pass FTMO if you do things properly. The problem is a lot of people want to do FTMO and they want to do way too much, and then they end up hitting their daily max loss without even knowing it, and then they realize that they failed their FTMO without even like doing all that much. So what I recommend is just to keep it simple and to trade with calculated risk. Like for me, I trade a risk of 2,250 daily because I know my max daily loss is 5,000. So I could literally take these trades every single day and be fine and not fail FTMO. And then at the end of the week or end of the month, I'll end up being in the positive, which could will end up passing my challenge. Radomir is asking, guys, what is FTMO? So FTMO is it's a funny. Give me 1 second, Radomir. I'll answer your question. I'm waiting for this thing to. Oh man, it disappeared. I'm waiting for this thing to close so I can take this trade. Let me get this ready. All right, guys, we got 30 seconds left. Come on, it's got to come back down. Hopefully it comes back down so we get that signal. We got 20 seconds left. Hoping it drops a little further. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Oh my gosh. Okay, it looks like we're not going to get that signal, guys. Unfortunately, we have to wait for another one. All right, guys, no signal. So we'll wait for this next one. So yeah, let me go back to Radomir. So Radomir was asking what FTMO is. Basically, FTMO is it's a company that funds you as a trader if you can prove that you can trade. So I don't really advertise it anymore because a lot of people just end up asking me to do the FTMO for them, and I've gotten tired of doing that for people because it doesn't really benefit me. I know a lot of people say, oh yeah, it's benefiting you because it makes you feel like a good person for passing FTMO for someone. But the problem is I pass FTMO for people, and then what happens after when they get their funded account, they lose a funded account because they don't know how to trade. That's why I don't want to pass FTMO for people anymore, because the problem is I want you guys to be self-efficient traders. I don't want to do all the work for you guys and then pass your FTMO just for you guys to lose it right after. But basically, Radomir, the way that FTMO works is you have a challenge phase. And then what you have to do is you just have to reach these goals here, like a profit target goal. Once you reach that goal and you pass these little requirements, then you move on to the verification phase. And then from the verification phase, you have to pass it again, but it's a lot easier. And then once you pass these 2 stages, you become an FTMO trader. And at that point, they give you a funded account. So once you become an FTMO trader, like myself, you get to keep 70% of your profits at the end of every month. And then your month starts at the end of every, so your payout date starts the day of your first day trading the FTMO account, your funded account. So once you start trading that funded account, 30 days later, you'll be able to withdraw 70% of your profits. And then it pretty much just repeats month after month until, you either forfeit your account or if you blow it. And then on top of that, you can merge up to 3 accounts. So right now I have 200K accounts. I'm moving on to my 3rd one soon. And then, from there, I'll have a 300K account to trade. And I mean, it's pretty easy, guys. Like literally you just take the US 30 entry every day and it's easy for you to pass. This is all you really need. And I give you guys the specific lot sizes to use so that you guys can pass, within the allotted time. And from there, it's pretty much it. At that point, it's pretty much all win-win for you for the most part. Yeah, velocity, it's funny. And if I'm not gonna call anyone out, but some people are like, I always tell people, I'm like, what benefit does it do for me to pass your FTMO? And what a lot of people say is like, it should benefit you because you feel like a good person for passing this FTMO for me because I'm in some financial hardship. And I'm like, all right, I'll pass the FTMO for you. And then they message me a week later and they're like, hey bro, I lost my funded account. Can you help me get it back? And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it for you a second time. So I'm not really open to helping people pass FTMO anymore. I was at the beginning, but I started to realize that people, it just doesn't benefit me or it doesn't benefit the other person either, because they'll just end up losing the funded account once they start trading on their own. Radomir, you can use FTMO everywhere. They're actually located in Prague, I think. So yeah, you can use them anywhere, literally. But yeah, I think they're located in Prague. They're located in the Czech Republic, I believe. So they accept everyone. But I don't openly recommend FTMO anymore, because so the problem with FTMO is, even though it's super simple and easy to pass, it's really hard to stay funded because a lot of people go off track. This is usually what happens. What happens is people pass FTMO, taking the US 30 entries, and then as soon as they get funded, they start to do their own thing. They want to go and scalp. They want to go and trade every single pair. They want to do all this stuff. And then they end up losing the funded account within, a short amount of time. And at that point, it's just like, I'm tired of like people coming to me to save their accounts. Because what happens is they'll get funded, then they'll be in a hole like maybe $5,000, and like, hey Shawn, can you just trade mine real quick, bring me back to break even? And I'm like, bro, I'm not going to do that for you, because you're just going to end up going back to the negative right after. So that's why I don't. Before, I used to openly share FTMO with people, but I don't really share with people anymore, because I mean, I'm looking out for you guys, because the thing is, the challenge fee is not cheap if you're doing the 100K. It's about $600 US. So the thing is, people are just putting $600 into this, and they're thinking that they're guaranteed to win, which is possible. It's possible to win and to pass and to get funded, but it's not easy to stay funded after, because a lot of people haven't worked in their trade psychology, and they're not necessarily there 100% with their trading just yet. So that's why I don't openly recommend it anymore, even though I use it, because I know how to use it properly, but not everyone can follow directions properly. So here we are, just looking at US 30 still, guys. We're waiting for that sell signal so that we can take this entry, and then we can go on with our day. Because that's pretty much how it works, bro. Like, I mean, with US 30, you literally just take the trade and then you go and do whatever you want to do, because it's either going to hit full TP or it's going to hit stop loss, or you can move your stop loss and profit once it reaches TP1 over here. Reaches TP1, you move your stop loss and profit, so that in this situation right here, price will either pull back, stop you out in profit right there, or it'll continue down and hit full TP. So it becomes a win-win scenario for you guys once you do that. And that's what I always recommend as well. So we got 3 minutes left. Let's see if this closes. See if there's any news going on affecting the market. I think I really see anything today. The ECB president is going to speak at 9. Oh, wow. Okay. So this was just released. Lawmakers unveil bipartisan $900 billion coronavirus stimulus package as stalemate drags on. So this is probably what caused the push up, guys, from earlier. Radomir said, I'm still not ready for FTMO yet. I'm working on not blowing my account for the 3rd time. That's good, Radomir. Take it slow. Don't rush it, because it'll be there for you, and I'm always going to be here to help you too. So it doesn't matter, once you get your trading down 100% and you're able to trade consistently, or, consistently profitable, then you'll be fine. Once you're able to get that down, then you'll be, FTMO will be a breeze for you, because you'll just be able to pass it easily, and you'll be able to stay funded for an extended period as well. But yeah, guys, just looking at CNBC right now, looks like lawmakers unveil bipartisan $900 billion coronavirus stimulus package as a stalemate drags on. So for this right here, looks like this might have affected the market a bit. That's probably what pushed it up earlier, and then now it's coming right back down. I think we had another question over here. Sorry, I think I missed someone. Okay, so Mersaba is asking, do you have to trade for the 30 days to get funded or just make 10%? So Mersaba, you have to make the 10% and then you have to trade for a minimum of 10 days, which is easy because once you reach the 10,000 or the 10%, you can just take penny trades every single day to pass the trading days. So it's really simple. Once you reach the 10%, I could even show you how to do it. It's super simple. You literally just open a trade, like go to a cheap trade, like what's a cheap pair? Something like NZD USD or NZD JPY, something like that, something that's cheap, right? You go ahead, you take that trade, and then you just enter a position with like a 0.01. You just enter it and close it. And then once you do that, you'll be able to count that trading day. All right, let me see if the signal appears on this candle. Hopefully it does. I'm going to set up my chart. I mean my MT4 just in case. Oh, you know what I'm curious about? My Bitcoin. Man, hopefully this closes. We'll see. So we got 40 seconds left on the clock, guys. Let's see if this closes. If it closes, we'll have an entry. If not, we're going to be sitting ducks for a bit. Oh yeah, Radomir. So Radomir said his main problem is he chases every trade, which is normal. It's it's a psychology thing, Radomir. Like basically, a lot of people like to chase trades once they've already once they're already done. Like something like this right here, like how we were mentioning how this was pushing up earlier. It pushes up a bit, and then people try to enter like right here because they think it's going to continue further, and it ends up pulling back down. So that's like one thing that you just start to develop over time. You start to realize that it's better to just wait and not chase a trade and FOMO into a trade. That's not 100%, but it's something that just comes with time. It's not something that you just pick up and you're like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna not chase trades anymore. Because I know it's like gambling. It's an addiction. You kind of get addicted to following the excitement. Vishnu said, lesser trades, higher profits. Yeah, exactly, Vishnu. So for me, for my FTMO, I just trade US 30 because it's worth a lot more and it moves a lot faster. So with the US 30, I take this daily trade and I could get in and out of the trade within a few hours. And then I'll make like $2,250 per FTMO account. And if I'm trading two, you multiply that by two, making like 4,000 or 5,000 off those two accounts. So the thing is, so with FTMO, you keep 70% of the profits. So generally we take maybe like two or three trades a week, or no, maybe 4 trades. And then maybe like 2 of them are wins. So if you do 250 times 2 for 2 accounts times 2, that's like 9,000 times 4 weeks. So it's like 36,000 for the year. You multiply that by 70%. Take home is going to be about 25,000 monthly, 25,200, which is not too bad. You multiply that by 12 months, you've locked in a nice 300,000 for a year. And that's just trading FTMO. That's not including, your personal account. If you trade personal, for me, I trade my personal account. I trade my FTMO. I trade my growth account. I trade a bunch of accounts, guys. So I do pretty well to just trading. And that's why I have all this extra time, because since I only certain trades during the day, I'm able to help you guys during my downtime. And that's how I'm able to mentor you guys when I'm not trading, because I only trade US 30 in the morning. Plus I trade Forex on the 4 hour. So I'm only on the chart maybe 4 to 6 times a day for Forex. And then for US 30, only once a day. So I have a pretty open day if to make room for mentoring for you guys. And the thing is, I don't need to mentor you guys. The thing is, I'm mentoring you guys because I want to help you guys. There's my subscription's super cheap. So, it's a lot cheaper than a lot of other people. And the thing is, I'm just here to really help you guys. It's just the subscription is to keep you guys in check. Because if you guys don't have anything on the line, you guys are not going to, you guys are going to take things seriously. You know, obviously if you get something for free, you're not going to take it seriously. But if you put down like 50 bucks, it's you know, you're probably going to pay a little bit of attention to what you're paying for, obviously. Let's see. Tam said, man, US30 needs to come on so I can hit the barbershop. Oh man, I know, right? So I think what's going to happen here is it's probably going to push up a little bit higher, because what it's doing is it's establishing a low and then a higher high. So this is kind of what I see happening, guys. So what I see happening right here is it established a high, it established a low. Now it's going to establish a lower high somewhere around here. And then once it does that, it's going to reject off that point, and then it's going to come down, give us a sell signal, and then we can take that trade. So this is pretty much what I'm waiting for right here. And then pretty much just, pretty much just let it play out. Let's see, GTA miners. So what lot size do you do on FTMO US30 again? So GTA, it depends on your account size. If you're trading, so for me, I'm trading 100K, right? So if I'm trading 100K, I take a 15 lot size, which is equivalent to a 1.5 on standard lots. The problem with FTMO is that they use E-mini, so they're mini lots. So I use a 15 lot size, and then if you do the math, this is how I calculate my risk. It's super simple. Anyone can do it. So I'm taking a 15 lot size, right? I'll multiply 1.5 times the pips that I'm going to be reaching. So I'm reaching 1,500 pips. My risk and profit potential for that trade is 2,250. So this is how much I'm risking on my 100K account. The max daily loss is 5,000. So even if I was to take a loss on this trade, I could still lose 2,700 for that whole day. So that's why I never fail FTMO, because I never go past the daily limit. You know, I take a calculated risk for every single trade so that I know exactly what my risk is and, you know, what my profit potential is as well. And since we have a high win rate with K2 using the US30 strategy, you're able to pretty much balance out your wins and losses throughout the week and throughout the month. So if you looked at our results here, we only have so many losses a week. So, you know, if you think about it, if you literally just take every US30 trade, you can pass the FTMO easily. But yeah, it depends on your account size. So, you know, if you have a 25 K or 50K account size, you could just subtract it by, you could divide it by 2. So for my 15K, I'm taking 15, right? If you're doing 50K, you divide that by 2, you should take a 7.5 or a 7.5 lot size. And then if you're taking a 25K, divide that by 2, you should take about a 3 to 5 lot size. And it's real simple, guys. It's basic math. A lot of people get confused with it, but it's not really that difficult to calculate. Let's see. Mersabah said, shoot, you ever gonna retire, bro? Probably not, Mersabah. Well, I already retired from my normal job. So if you guys knew where I was before this, I'm actually an attorney. So if you guys see like I have like my diploma up there. That's my law diploma. Shows that I'm an attorney to practice law here in California. I'm actually an attorney, so I did technically retire from my attorney job to trade because I actually like to trade. You know, trading's fun to me. So I'm probably not going to stop trading because this is what I like to do. And I actually have fun back testing, creating strategies and doing stuff like that. But yeah, I'm probably never going to go back to a normal job. So if that's what you mean, Marissa, about retiring, I'm never going back to a normal job because I do pretty well trading, and I can just trade literally my whole life if I wanted to, because it doesn't take much effort and the strategy's been working for years. And, you know, it's based on momentum. So the thing is, the strategy's never going to stop working. It's always going to work. And if it does run into issues, you know, I've been trading for so long that I can troubleshoot any strategy. So if you guys have your own strategies and you guys need help with them, I've helped a lot of people pretty much find solutions to their strategies, because, you know, everyone runs through issues when they're trading. and not everyone can help everyone because not everyone really knows the ins and outs of troubleshooting strategies and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm probably not going to end up trading. I'm probably not going to end up not trading because this is what I like to do. Like I wake up early in the morning and some people hate waking up in the morning. They're like, man, I hate getting up. But for me, it's like, I want to get up because I want to trade. And the more I do this, the more money I make. Nice. Spencer said he loves his job and he loves trading. Best of both worlds. Definitely, Spencer. Yeah, that's the best thing, because the thing is, if you could do both, that's awesome, because you could literally love life doing whatever you do if you're working. But then it's good to have trading, because with trading, you have some sort of backup. If you ever want to stop working, you can always trade, and you can trade till you die, literally, because it doesn't really take that much to do. But yeah, looking back at US 30, there's not really it's doing what I was saying earlier, guys. It's established a high, then a low, then a lower high, and then we're waiting for this to come down and provide a sell entry or a sell signal for us to enter a sell. Going back to our FX trades over here, NZD/JPY is about to hit full TP for 50 pips. Our odd CHF is done with. Just delete all these alerts because we don't need them anymore. CHF pairs are just moving weird this week, guys, so it's all right. It happens. Odd JPY, it's back in profit. This thing's literally been going sideways. I don't know if anyone's still in this trade, but it's literally been going sideways. CAD JPY, looking good. Everything's in profit, guys. So all of our positions are pretty nice in profit. So we're just hang tight and wait for a US 30 to close. Peter said, and for those who've never done FTMO, start off with 10K account. That will really help with risk management. And if you're blowing a 10K account, you need more practice. Definitely. I agree with Peter. A lot of people want to hop onto the 100K account right away. And, they think they're like the best trader ever, but then they end up blowing the account and losing their money. So either do the trial account first or do the lesser account at 10K. And then from there, you can also, you can always upgrade from there. Like you can merge accounts. So you can do the 10K, then do like the 50K and just merge those into a 60K or something like that. Merciful said, for real, how old are you, man? Sounds like it's going to be a lit next couple of years. I've been getting better ever since I joined your Telegram group 2 years ago when I had no idea what Forex was. Yeah, Merciful, I just turned 30, so I'm not that old. I'm not young, but I'm also not old either. But yeah, I was a lawyer for a bit. It was just stressful. It was a lot of work. I wasn't happy going to work every day, honestly, just to put it simple. I'll probably go back to law at some point, but I'll probably open my own firm where I can just, do the type of work that I actually like to do, not like any corporate law or anything where it's like really demanding. So maybe for future goals, that'll probably be something I do for a bit, but I'm not going to work for anyone. I'm going to be, obviously opening my own firm so I can do what I want, like whenever I want. Nice. Tam said trading has helped her pay for all her vacations. And if you follow Tam on Instagram, man, she goes on vacations every week. I don't know how she does it, honestly. And all that drinking, man, I might not be that old, but I feel it when I drink now. TC said, whether brokers have mini lots. TC, I think IC Markets does. I think what's the other one? CoinX, I think, has it, and I think MyFX Choice. There's a couple brokers that have mini lots. I think the main ones are like CoinX and MyFX Choice. I think those are the two ones that a lot of people use most of the time. Man, I hate when US 30 does this. I like it when it's a smooth run and they just give our signal and we can take the trade and just let it pretty much play out. But right now, it's just, yeah, Mark said LMAX does too, but they don't accept US clients, unfortunately. I wanted to sign up with them too, but they don't accept US clients. So right now I'm stuck with Hugo's Way, which is not the greatest broker, but they do the job for my personal account. Yeah, Mercedes said, it sounds like the way to go corporate law sounds crazy. Yeah, I know, definitely. Like, you know, working corporate law, it's really cutthroat. Like, every time I went to work, I was worried I was going to get fired, like literally every day. Because you're easily replaceable, especially in a position like that. So that's why I'm so glad that I picked up trading and I got really good at it, because it gave me the exit that I needed from that toxic job, you know. Yeah, Mark said LMAX, you need some money though. Yeah, for LMAX, you need I think at least a 10K or 15K deposit, because it's an institutional broker, so they give you like the best spreads, best execution times, and they're really good. But it does cost a lot, and they don't accept U.S. clients. So unfortunately, you know, we can't take advantage of that. Jazz said IC market starting lot for US 30 is 1 lot. So I'm not sure if that would be considered a mini lot, but I think it does. It might. I'm not sure. I haven't really checked it yet. Let's see what we got here. All right, guys, there's a rejection right there, like we were anticipating earlier. Hopefully that sell comes. So we got that rejection off this point, like we were talking about earlier, waiting for it to come down. Once we get that sell signal, oh, there we go. We got some nice bearish movement right there. It's pushing down kind of hard. Let me see if there's any news that's causing the push. See, like this stimulus package probably slowed down the push earlier. So that's a good thing why we didn't enter it right away. Yeah, waiting for this to drop. Let's see. Yeah, Mark, there's a lot of people joining the YouTube now, because, you know, there's a lot of value that I give here, guys. If you guys have any other questions regarding trading, you know, I can answer any questions you guys have, because I'm pretty experienced with trading. I've been trading for, you know, well over 10 years now. I started off with stocks and I went to Forex because, you know, I started working my normal job. I couldn't trade during the morning hours. So I went from stocks to Forex, and then here I am with indices. So if you guys have any, you know, any trading related questions or any questions in general, you can put them in the chat and I can help you guys out. Like, if you guys want me to analyze any pair, I can literally analyze anything you guys want, even if it's something I don't trade. Like, I don't trade gold, I don't trade silver, but I have it here because people ask me to analyze it sometimes. You know, same with the other indices. I don't trade these indices, but I have it here because I can analyze them. Same with oil, you know, Bitcoin, all that stuff. So if you guys have any questions, you know, don't be shy. Feel free to ask any question you guys have, and I can help you guys out. And the thing with this, guys, you know, this webinar is completely free. A lot of people charge for stuff like this. So, you know, you guys should take advantage of the resources you guys have, because I can literally help you guys take your trading to the next level. And, you know, I'm not charging you guys anything for it. It's all completely free. And a lot of people ask me why I do this, and it's because I like trading. Let's see. Hanan said gold, sell or buy. So let's go to gold over here. Gold's right here. So gold is testing the structure right here. I'm going to go ahead and I'll just draw this from scratch. Let me just delete all these zones, turn on the K2SR zones. So this is how I analyze charts from scratch, guys. For you guys that don't know how I analyze, you know, basically any pair. I basically first I have a blank canvas right here. It's literally a blank chart, naked chart. Turn on the K2SR indicator, and then I draw my zones so that I can see where price is likely to reject from. So once we have this set up, we can identify exactly where price is likely to reject from. So we have this upper zone right here. You can see right here on the 4 hour, we don't have a lower zone right here. So off this point, we go on the 8 hour down here. There's no lower zone. on the daily, and then we got a lower zone right over here. So going back to the 4-hour chart right here, I'm going to take off the K2SR indicator, and you can see how these zones line up perfectly. So you can see price generally goes from zone to zone. Price consolidated down this zone after it broke it, then it shot down to this zone right here. It retested this zone, then it shot up, tested this zone, and then from this point, it can either break above it and continue up or reject off it and come back down. And you can see how these zones are respected throughout time. So you can see these same zones, the same zone that we drew down here was tested way back in June of 2020. So a couple months ago, it tested this zone, and then it tested this zone way back up until April. So looking at gold right now, we'll turn on the momentum indicator to see the direction of momentum. And right here, we have a bullish momentum signal. So right here, if price breaks the zone and price goes above here, then we can anticipate it to continue up further. So Hanan, basically for gold right now, I wouldn't trade gold just yet. I would wait for it to break above the zone so that you can take a buy position and pretty much ride it to this next zone right here for about 3,000 pips. Or I don't trade gold, so I'm not sure how many pips this is, if this is 3,000 or 300 pips. But this would be a perfect entry right here, because what could happen from here is price will shoot up to this zone and reject off it. So before it reaches the rejection, it'll hit your full TP for full TP right there. So you can see right here, basically when price breaks the structure right here, it comes down to this next zone, right? Price broke the structure again right here, and then it came down to this structure down here. So same situation right here. When price rejected off this point, we have a buy signal, so momentum is pushing up. If it breaks this structure right here, it'll probably push up to test this structure to hit your full TP. So currently for gold, I would hold off on it until we have some confirmation whether it pushes up or not. Because the last thing you want to do is you want to enter this trade for a buy right here, and then it ends up rejecting from this point and then hit your stop loss. So that's why you need to be patient and wait for a proper entry before you take that trade. Back to US 30, guys. So it looks like US 30 set a high right here. So this is a lower high. I think it's going to come down now at this point. It has a nice upper wick right there. So hopefully it drops down from this point, and then we can take that sell entry. Let's see. Yeah, Hanan, hopefully that helps you out right there with gold. But this is what I see happening right here. You know, I'm waiting for it to break the structure, and then we could take a buy and then pretty much ride it up to here, hit our full TP before it rejects off it. Or it might even break right through it. Either break right through it, continue higher, or it can reject off it right here. Looking at gold right here. All right, let me go up here and check real quick. Mark said I got duped into a pyramid scheme and just found you. So glad I did. They charged a lot. Yeah, you probably went to like IML or something, right, Mark? Or Epic Trading, one of those two. There's a lot of you guys got to be careful with a lot of these other companies. There's a lot of like scam companies out there, pyramid schemes, that they don't really trade. They just recruit, and then they make money off your subscriptions. Hanan said, thank you. What is the point that it will go up? Okay, so let me, so this price point right here is going to be it's going to be 1818.36. So 1818.36. Once price breaks that point and closes above it, then you can take it to this next zone over here, which is going to be 1850.93. That's 1850.93. And yeah, you can check back with me like at 10, because this candle is going to close in about an hour 37. So once that happens, I can check it again and make sure that it's going to break and close past it, because it's going to have to break and close past it. It doesn't need to just break; it needs to actually close past the zone so that it confirms a break and close past the structure. Take a look at US 30 real quick just to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Yeah, Godfrey said, can you analyze Euro USD, especially how you draw the zones? Yeah, I'll look at Euro USD right now. Joshua was asking how much for personal mentorship. So Joshua, if you're subscribed to the K² strategies on our website, it's only $50 for the first month. So for $50, this is a steal, guys. For $50, you get a one-on-one mentorship with me, and you guys see that I actually know what I'm doing. You'll have access to the K² strategies course. You'll have access to the indicators and all the premium groups for the first month. So this trial is temporary. So if you want to sign up for this, you should sign up for it as soon as possible. And then you'll have unlimited one-on-one sessions with me as long as you maintain your subscription. Next year, I'm not going to be doing unlimited mentorships anymore because we're just getting way too busy, and I can't. I just don't have time to teach everyone. So I recommend you guys take advantage of this now because this isn't going to be available next year. So if you guys want to sign up, just go on the website k2trades.com, and then once you go to the website, scroll down to the bottom, and then you can sign up right over here. And yeah, I mean, this $50 could literally change your life. Literally change mine. I love trading, and I make so much trading than doing anything else that I don't have to go back to work ever again. Let's see. Yeah, Godfrey. So I'll check out Euro USD right now. We have 5 minutes, so I'm gonna try to analyze it real quick before we before this candle closes, so we can take this trade. So Godfrey, I'll go and I'll check Euro USD real quick. Let's see, I got Euro USD right here, and I have everything set up right now. But what I'll do is I'll do it from scratch so that you can see me draw my zones and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out from here, delete everything. There we got a naked chart. Turn the K2SR indicator. At this point, I'm going to draw my zones right here. All right, I've got a US 30 signal, so I got to make sure to check the clock. And I'm going to go back and check out our US 30 entry shortly. So yeah, pretty much right here, I drew my zones on the chart. Super simple. And this is the thing with my strategy, guys. With my strategies, I try to keep things as simple as possible because a lot of people want to go and overcomplicate things and make it seem like trading is impossible when it really isn't. Most of the people that are teaching that stuff don't really know how to trade, and they just want to confuse you so that you have to keep paying them to teach you some BS that doesn't even work. But yeah, okay, so these are the zones on the 4 hour. We need an upper zone right now. So I'm gonna go on the 8 hour to see if there's any zones up there. Nothing there. The daily, there's a zone right here. And then we need a higher zone. Let's go on the weekly. Yeah, it's crazy. US 30s, your USD is pretty high right now. All right, so going on the 4 hour right here. All right, I'm gonna hide the indicator right here, turn on the momentum indicator. And this thing is super extended up high like crazy. Let's so you guys saw I analyzed the chart. I drew my zones within like 2 minutes. It's super simple. You guys can learn how to do this too. And you guys can see here that price always respects these zones. You can see price goes from zone to zone, from this zone to this zone. And it just pretty much bounces around back and forth, literally back and forth. But looking where price is right now, it's breaking into the zone right here. Probably gonna go and test the zone over here. We turn on the momentum indicator. So we do have a bullish bias right here. You can see that price broke this zone right here and then broke into this zone. And then from here, it's probably gonna push up to this next upper area for about 45 pips. So this might be a decent entry to enter, trying to push this up that way. However, a better entry for your USD is going to be waiting for it to break the zone right here. So I would probably wait for it to break the zone up here, because once it breaks the zone right here, you pretty much got free run right here for it to run all the way up to here for like 100 pips, right? Or even 120 pips, a lot of pips right there. So if you wait for price to break this zone right here, sorry, I forgot who I'm doing this for. You see, oh yeah, Godfrey. So if you're waiting for this to break the zone right here, you can pretty much ride this from here way up here, right? So this would be a way like safer trade rather than taking it right here. Because if you take it within the zone, price can reject at any point. So it can reject from here, reject from here, reject from here, literally anywhere. So I would wait for it to break this zone right here. But once it does, you can see how profitable this trade can be if you're patient enough, you know? If you're patient enough to wait for this trade to break above here, let's turn off the momentum indicator because we do have a buy momentum. So we have a buy bias. But like I mentioned right here, if you were to let it break this zone, you have such a long way to go up here. You can probably take trades, move your stop loss and profit as it continues up like that, and then just keep riding it up. So that as it continues up, say you have your stop loss right here and profit. So if price comes up, rejects off this point, you'll get full TP, or you get stopped out in profit right there for about 100 pips. So this is a super profitable trade. I would take it if it breaks this zone right here. And you know what? All of the USD pairs have been bullish as well. Like our GU trade over here, we hit full TP on this for 80 pips or 100 pips, something like that. And then if you go and correlate these pairs with the rest of the USD pairs, like AUD USD, it's bullish. EU, it's bullish. GU, it's bullish. NU, it's bullish. So these gives you confirmation that the US dollar is weak right now. You look at UCAD, it's bearish, it's coming down. USD CHF, it's bearish. Damn, look, we should have took this trade, guys. You guys saw this earlier when I went over it when we first started. I was saying we should have made a late entry right here. And we probably should have, because if we did, we would have been in profit right now. Geez, let's see. Yeah, like 25 to 30 pips. Should have just went with my gut on that one. It's fine though. Happens. But you know, it's good to know that the strategy still works. You know, the strategy is pretty solid. We actually took this trade yesterday, and unfortunately we got stopped out. But obviously you can see the manipulation right here. Price came down, it spiked up really fast, and it came right back down. So, you know, market manipulation happens all the time, guys. You guys just have to, shit, my bad, sorry. We have an entry, guys, so you guys can enter US 30 right now if you want. I got too fucking caught up with my analysis. All right, I'm in it, guys. So if you guys want to enter US 30, more than welcome. I'm going to send this out to you guys. So I'm gonna send this to the premium group. Sorry, it's a little late, guys. I know I was not paying attention to US 30, but if you guys are in this live, you guys can just take it right now if you want, because I'm already in the trade. So if this trade hits TP, I'm gonna count it because I'm already in the trade. You guys saw me take it on my MT4. It might pull back, but it might not. So the thing is, it's up to you whether you want to enter market right now, or if you guys want to just let it play out, because you'll never know if it pulls back or not. Oh, so it did. So it pulled back. You guys can take that sell stop now if you like. Let me just edit this real quick. It's a sell stop. All right. Let me change my parameters here. 29931. That there. So we did experience some pullback right there. I got into the trade right away because I didn't want to miss it. I've been waiting for this trade like all morning. So I didn't want to miss it because then that would definitely set me off. All right, so I think we're good with that. I have the F2 parameters right there as well. All right, cool. Goopy said this picture in the group. Let's see. Whoa, look at that drop, guys. It's fucking crazy. Look at US 30, man. Who's watching this right now? That thing dropped like freaking like 300 pips right now. That's crazy. That's how you know the market's fucked right now. Let me go ahead and put these parameters in my phone so I don't forget. Jeez, this thing's moving. Oh shit! Look how fast bro. This thing is moving so fast. Oh, it's about to hit full TP already. We just started. Yeah, hit full TP already. I don't care. Go ahead and hit it. Let's see. We got 2.9. 1. Damn, dude, that's crazy. That thing dropped so fast. All right, guys. Man, US 30 is on crack today. Did you guys see that? Yeah, wick right there. That's crazy. All right, man. I'm kind of scared now. TP1. Bro, US 30 is moving crazy right now. I'm kind of tripping for a second. All right, full TP. Jeez, dude. CC said, "Whoa, CC, are you here in this in the chat?" Yeah, that was a crazy drop, guys. I was like, I thought I was just gonna tank. Like I was just gonna put no TP, just ride that thing all the way down. I got all my alerts set up. We're in the trade, guys. Currently active. Let's get it going. If you're still here, you should be fine. Damn, look at that. Look at Kia. She just killed it right now. Look at her profits. I literally just posted that, and yeah, she has bad profits. I think she's at work too. Check that out, guys. Kia just scalped that right now for my sell signal. Nice. C6's been scalping all morning too. See that? Dang, we're on fire, bro. It's all right. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna watch it because this thing is moving way too crazy. I don't want to pay attention to it. But yeah, I'm going back to something else a little bit over here. Sam said, "How do you get better at reading and analyzing the charts? I feel like I'm learning a lot from the webinars, but I still got a long way to go." Sam, it all comes from practice, really. You know, the main thing is what I recommend is to draw these zones for every single pair. Like, just download my watch list and just redraw these zones every single day, every single week. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it. Because you can see here, I analyzed, EU right now, not too long ago. I analyzed that within a few seconds. It was like less than a minute. I drew my zones. I turn on the momentum indicator, and then all you do is you wait for breaking closes past structures, and you just confirm the direction of momentum. Once you have those two, you're pretty much set. That's all you really need. And then, you're pretty much good to go at that point. But yeah, Sam, it all comes with practice. Yeah, Sam, the scripts that Mark is talking about are the same ones, are the indicators. It's the same thing. They're just indicators called scripts. So it's basically the same thing. They're just different names for the same the same thing that we're referring to. Oh, Mark, I see. Hey, Mark, is that that pyramid scheme still around? I remember there was a couple people that were in it. I know, what's his name? There were a couple of people that were in K2 for a bit that were on it, and I was just like, damn, it's crazy. Everyone got like sucked into that thing. Rob said, does NASDAQ and US 30 correlate with each other? Rob, it does sort of, but not all the time, because the NASDAQ is mostly tech stocks. The US 30 is, it's more of a generalization of stocks that are basically the top 30 stocks in the US. So they don't necessarily correlate 100%. They can go opposite ways. S&P and US 30 correlate a lot more than the NASDAQ. Let's see what else we got here. Nice. Yeah, so Trader J News said he's been catching London moves on his own. That's perfect. Nice, Joshua. Yeah, after you sign up, just go through the videos. They're not that long. I made them pretty short and simple, like straight to the point, so that you can get a general understanding of everything. And then once you go through that, just message me. We'll set up a one-on-one session, and then we can clean up, whatever you really need help with. With regard to whatever basics you need help with, or even with just strategies. It's really up to you. But once we have that set up, I'll definitely help you get to where you need to be with your trading. There we go. We're in profit, guys. Look at US 30. Let me check mine real quick. All right, profit's looking cool. Let me my profits are so little, but there's still profits, so it works. Just gonna post them up anyways. Nice. Oh man, I'm trying to get a good profit size of mine right now. Oh, nice, Jaleesa, that's who you are. I was wondering who Trader G was. Now we know. Yeah, no, Jaleesa has been showing her profits. She's been killing it. Let me see. I can even pull it up on the chat. Let's see. Yeah, because Jaleesa showed us her profit. She's been pretty good on here. Yeah, she's like literally been killing it with her. Yeah, so she took this trade, I think it was yesterday, right, Jaleesa? Let me see. Or it was like last week. She took this trade and went straight to TP. I was like, damn, it's such a clean trade right there. But she's been posting her trades, since she joined, and she's been killing it. Like literally, if you guys learn how to do the strategy yourself, you guys can easily profit on your own. Trading pretty much any session you guys want to. Let me see over here real quick. Yeah, definitely. So Jaleesa said it's super easy and the psychology is beneficial. Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what it is. You just need a solid strategy that actually works. And then once you have that, it's all about trade psychology. It's all mental at that point. Because if the strategy works, you just need to keep applying your trading plan, time and time again, and then you can easily grow that account from there. Let's see what else we got here. Mark's asking, did Shawn's mic go weird or is it just my speaker? I'm not sure, guys. Did my speaker go weird or did my voice get weird on here? I don't know if it's my speaker. It might be might have lost connection or something. Let's see. Yeah, Kiki, you can make subscription through Bitcoin. Just message me on Telegram, and then I can send you the Bitcoin wallet. The thing with the Bitcoin wallet is that it expires within like 30 minutes. So you're gonna have to use it like right away. Nice, Nebraska. How's it going? So Nebraska said hi, it's from Denmark. Nice. We have a lot of people here from everywhere. So we got literally like the what is it called? I forgot. Someone mentioned it the other time, but it's funny. We have like literally everyone here from different places. And yeah, I think it's like late in Denmark, right? What's the time over there in Denmark right now? It's probably like opposite time as it is here. Yeah, Sam said it was tanking. That was a crazy tank, right, guys? Right when we entered the trade, it dropped, let's see, it dropped nearly about, wow, like almost 1,000 pips within a few seconds. it was pretty crazy. Let's see how everything's going right now. Sam said, I'm doing this at the moment, but when I watch you analyze US 30, gives me extra confidence and confirmation rather than blindly following the strategy. Oh no, definitely, Sam. So I'll probably go over this like a little more often where I show you what I analyze, because I kind of showed you what I analyze, Sam, like for US 30. I generally like to analyze a rejection point followed by, you know, the signal, like the official signal, because it gives us that extra confirmation that price is likely to, you know, push in that direction. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this every morning when we do the US 30 entries, and I think from this you'll be a lot more confident with you know, your US 30 entry, because I know it's kind of scary if you're just taking it blindly and you're not identifying, you know, specific areas of price where rejections can occur. Edward said, did you cop anything from Black Friday, Cyber Monday? I actually got one of those Furbo cameras, Ed. I got that Furbo camera for Kai, so I can see what he's doing when I'm outside the house. It's supposed to come in tomorrow, actually, so I'm gonna try that out, see how that works out. And then I got some pots and pans for my place. That's about it. It's nothing serious, because I don't really need anything. You know, I'm not really much of a materialistic guy, so I just get things that I need for the most part. But I don't really need anything. Pretty much have everything I need at this point. But I do need to go gift shopping, you know, for family and stuff. That's gonna be like one of the main things I gotta start doing soon. Mark said, damn, Shawn, today on trading has been a hell of a day. I know it's been, I mean, especially for you guys too, because you guys have been trading the London session. So you guys have been up like all day for like maybe the past X amount of hours. Peter said, where's your dog? Can we see him? Let me see. Hey, Kai, where you at? Come here, Kai. Come here. Come here. He's sleeping around. Let me see if he'll come over here. Come here, Kai. Yeah, Peter, this is Kai. Kai's this is what K2's named after. K2's named after my dogs, Kobe and Kai. I have another dog, his name's Kobe. He's a German Shepherd. But this is Kai. He's one of the K's from K2. This dude just woke up, my bad. Sorry, Kai. I just woke him up, so he looks like he just he's like lost right now. But yeah, Ed, you got your dog too, right? Ed has a corgi, kind of looks like Kai. But I got a camera for him because this dude likes to go crazy when I'm not here. All right, Kai, go back to sleep. The dude looks so scared. Let's see. Ed got nice. So Ed got the Harman, the Onyx Studio 4. The I was thinking about getting that too. I saw that it was on sale. I just didn't like the color. I think they only had like the blue color, right? Because I had the black one before. It's actually really good. Yeah, it was super cheap. I actually had the black one. It was like 200 bucks. I got it for Black Friday like years ago. Thanks, Peter. Yeah. Now Kai's he's super cute. This dude's like a miniature golden retriever. He never really grew, so he's like half golden retriever, half something, I don't know, corgi or something like that. So he looks like. Nice. Mark said he has a lab hound mix and a full Alaskan Husky. Nice, nice. That's a huge dog, Mark. Yeah, I was thinking about getting like a Malamute at some point, you know, once I have my huge K2 house at some point. Once I'm ready to like really retire. Or I get a huge dog like a Malamute or I forgot what the other dog is called. There's like this big, a Mastiff. My neighbor used to have a Mastiff. That dog was huge, super scary. Nice, Ed, you got the white one. I didn't know they had a white one because when I looked online, they only had one color. So I was probably just too late for that one. But it's a really good speaker. That speaker is really good. I need to get a new one because my current speaker is like kind of shitty right now. Let me see what my profits look like currently. Nice. All right, so I'm in profit about 420 right now on our US 30. Actually, probably more at this point. a lot higher now for 540. So I'll post this up in the group real quick. You guys can see. Well, my profits are looking like I'm running like 3 accounts right now, guys. So basically think of this times 3. Let's see. Starting to drop. Let's get that TP1 almost there. Oh, look, Sisuk's here. Sisuk, Kai he's actually 4 years old. He's not a puppy anymore. He looks like a puppy, but he's just a big boy at this point. Nice. Here we go, guys. TP1 is about to get hit. Probably about 600. 660. Post this up right here. All right, cool. So there's my profits right now, guys. I'm pretty high now. I'm at 616 profit already for my US 30. It's probably higher now. It's dropping even further. I'm probably like 700 at this point. So let's see. US 30. Today looking great. Cool, man. Profits right there. Oh, it's dropping about to hit TP1. Let's get it. TP1. Let's see, let's get everyone's profits up in here. Oh man, it was so close. So close yet so far. I mean, yeah, if you guys want to share your profits in the group, feel free. I'm gonna post these up right now. So if you guys want to be posted in the public group with us, then go ahead and post your profits in the in any of the KT chats. You guys are more than welcome. Oh, about to hit TP1. Let's go. Almost there. All right. TP1, guys, let's get it. All right, guys, we hit TP1 for US 30. All right, let me go and post that update. Let's go, guys, money. Nice. Oops. All right, let me post this up in the group real quick. Check it out, guys. Both my FTMOs, I'm up like I'm almost up like 3,000 on both, guys. So you guys saw me take this trade live. You guys saw that's legit. You know, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Everyone always asks me if like the trades are legit. I did it for you guys live, so you guys saw exactly what I did. There we go. Any other profits? Nice. Jalicia said, "Here's my bills getting paid in a screenshot." Man, I'm always happy to see everyone kill these profits, guys. It's everyone is profiting in K2. It's not just me. You know, that's how you know that someone is doing something that's legit, guys. Because you'll see a lot of these other trading companies, and they're not. There's only one person profiting. It's like one person, the owner of the group that's profiting, and everyone else is taking losses. So like, you know, just seeing everyone profit like this makes me happy. I hope it makes everyone else happy too. Look at Kia over here. He's killing it, scalping it all day. My profits right here, looking nice too. Here's Paula. He's up 1,000 too. This dude just got funded, I think. Who else? Yeah, everyone here is killing it, guys. We're doing pretty good. Let me share this with the rest of you guys so that people that aren't in the premium can see how we're all doing over here. All right. Everyone in stacking these profits. All right, there we go. Share this in the indices group real quick. Here we go, full TP, guys. Let's keep going down. We're almost there. Use one of these. Good man, gift. Nice. Okay, let me oh nice. Spencer over here locked in. Damn, yeah. 1,400, Spencer. Nice work. Yeah, so just looking at everyone's profits right here, guys. You guys can see everyone is killing it this morning. Kia over here, she locked in what one let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. She almost locked in like 2,000-3,000 already. Kia locked in 3,000. Paula locked in 1,000. Jalicia locked in wow, it's crazy. She locked in a lot right there. I locked in about maybe 3. Yeah, everyone's just killing it, guys. Look at this. 6,000. Damn. Yeah, everyone's killing it, bro. Let's see what else we got here. City, you should probably move your TP your stop loss at TP1. I actually got stopped out already in profit, but I might re-enter. The reason for that is because the way that the market's moving, it's kind of risky right now to hang on to a trade, you know, for the full movement, because with the Fed speaking right now, this dropped down a little bit and it might come to full TP. Don't get me wrong, it might come to full TP, but it could also pull back a bit like this before it comes back further. Because like I was talking about earlier, price was establishing a high, a low, then a lower high, and then now a lower low. So what might happen here now is it might, see, it came down like this. It might pull back a bit. Sorry, let me grab this. It might pull back a bit, like from this point to maybe somewhere like, you know, somewhere over here, establish a lower high before it comes down further. So that's why I got out at TP1. You guys can get out right now if you want to, just take your profit. And then if we see this pull up right here again, we can make a re-entry. You know, there's no biggie. You know, just got to be smart with your trades, or you can hang on to it. If you really want to take the risk, you can hang on to it. But I personally got out of the trade at TP1 already. I might re-enter and catch this ride back down further. But I'm going to be careful, and I'm not going to, you know, over risk it just to lock in, you know, a couple more profits from there. Vishnu said, Shawn, do you move your stop loss to break even at when TP2 or just right all the way down? So Vishnu, if you go on the YouTube channel, there's an exit strategy on the first page. Basically, when price reaches TP1, you're supposed to move your stop loss to TP1. And then when it reaches TP2, you can either remove your TP so you can let it continue to ride down further, and then you can just move your stop loss to TP2. So in that situation, you just keep riding it down, you know, until it ends pretty much. And that's one way of doing it. So like I mentioned, I already got taken out of this trade in profit. My profits were pretty nice. You know, I can't complain about hitting, you know, 1,140. I can't even do math, guys. So I'm at to add this up. So 85 plus 1,140. I can't be mad at making 2,300 right now. You know, this morning, you guys, we hung out for like 2 hours, made about 2,000 in like 2 hours. Like, there's nothing to complain about. So I'm fine with what I locked in right now. So it's up to you guys. If you guys want to hang on to it, you can hang on to it, but it's just a risky time to hang on to it because the Fed's speaking right now. So the news might be bad. Then the Fed's like, hey, we're going to have stimulus. They're going to spike price up, and then you're like, never mind. And they're going to push right back down. So just keep that in mind. You know, the market's being manipulated right now. Thankfully, we were on the right side of the manipulation where it came in our direction. But, you know, there's no guarantee it's going to continue down even further. It might even pull back a bit before it comes down. So I would personally just exit in profit and then move on to the next one, obviously. Let's see. All right, so I answered that. Edward said, Shawn, check your DM. Literally, when I use my personal account again, the trading site you built from FTMO is insane. Yeah, exactly. You don't really care anymore, right? You just take the trade and you're cool. Let's see, I got to download Ed's. Oh wow, nice. So Ed took his the trades on his own personal account. Took 5 contracts on SPX. He made $8 on that one. His gold though made 239. That's crazy. That's some great work, Ed. Yeah, so he said he's on his personal account. He's up to 20% on gold to 1K. That's really good. You're literally gonna like double your account within a X amount of time. Let's see, nice. So Joshua just signed up. Welcome, Joshua. I think I saw you in the premium. So yeah, definitely get through those videos when you can, and then once you're done with that, we'll set up your one-on-one, and then I can help you pretty much master these strategies so that you can apply them on your own. C6 said these are great days. No, definitely, C6. This is great. Hitting TP is nothing better than that. RX said my issue is I put my stop loss right under TP1 right when it gets there and stops me out. Do I need to wait until a little past, like in the video? No, RX, if you make profit, you make profit. If you take the right position size, you should have locked in some decent profit off that. So you should be happy with your profit, because it's better to make couple thousand bucks rather than having $2,000 loss. So yeah, what I think is, you got to remember that this is a long-term game. You have to learn to lock in your profit and not get greedy. So if you lock in profit at TP1, you're completely fine. Be happy with that, because you could have had a loss. At least you had some wins, and then you can just keep stacking those wins over and over again, and then it'll just keep compounding your account. So looking at US 30 right now, guys, it's doing exactly what I said. It's rejecting off this point. It's probably going to come up create a new high somewhere, maybe over here, maybe over here, maybe over here. Who knows, you know? But yeah, it'll probably establish some sort of high, reject off that point, and then come back down. Once it does that, we can probably make a re-entry. But currently right now, I'm going to hold off on it and just wait and see what happens. You know, there's no rush here. We've made our profit for the day. There's no complaints here. I made about, 2,300 in like a few seconds with you guys. What is it, a few minutes right here? 2 candles. So I'm happy. You guys should be happy too with your profits that you've locked in this morning. Let's see. Wesley said, what if it comes back to entry? You add another position? No, Wesley, I don't add another position if it does that. I would add another position if it fulfills one of the other requirements. So you have to apply one of the other K2 strategies, something like the pivot strategy. You see prices coming down right here, right? This is going to satisfy the strategy perfectly. So price is going to come down. It's going to come back up. We're going to get another sell signal. Then I would re-enter from there. I don't just re-enter because it comes back to entry, because that doesn't guarantee it's going to come back down. If it comes back to entry, it might as well go all the way up and hit your stop loss. So that's why you don't just enter random trades. You should be entering only if there's a proper entry available. So yeah, don't take random trades. Make sure if you're taking a trade, you're taking it for a reason and there's some strategy that you're applying, because luck doesn't always play out as you would think. So don't just don't just hop in trades just because. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, nice. Miroslav posted his profits too. Let's see where his profits are. Nice. Everyone's posting their profits right now. It's looking good. Nice. So Mark got some nice profits right there. For this to the saved messages. I'll send this in the public group in a little bit, guys. Dang, look at that. UK 100, 559 profit right there. US 30, 624 profit right there. Total profit for the day, 1,183. Come on, guys. That's more money than people make in a week, mostly, generally. If you could lock this in daily, think about locking in $1,000 a day, guys. If you lock in $1,000 a day, which is totally possible, if you just apply the strategy once a day, you make 1,000 a day times 5 times 4 times 12. You can make 240,000 profit just trading this one strategy every single day. And this just shows you guys the possibilities, if you guys follow directions and if you guys stick to your strategy. Nice. Look at Sam over here. Great profit right there, Sam. He has the CAD/JPY. He's in profit. US 30 in profit. 2 positions. Real good. So you locked in pretty much 5 days a week, 4 weeks a month, 4 weeks in the month, and then 12 months in the year. You'd make an easy 240,000. What can you buy with 240,000? Go buy yourself a McLaren, bro. Go buy yourself something nice. Everything's doing pretty nice. Let me look at the public group over here. Yeah, so over here, look at his profits over here too. Dude locked in 75 bucks. So, and he's trading a small account too. He's trading these like little lot sizes, but he's locking in profit. And it's possible. See, check this out, guys. People are locking in profits and they don't even have huge accounts like everyone else. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter like whether you're trading a huge account or if you're trading a small account, you still make profits with K2, either way. So there's pretty good. Spencer's pretty happy. Nice. Yeah. So Spencer wants me to let him know when you make a reentry. I'll try to stay online for a bit, for that reentry. What I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for the high to be established because right now it's still pushing up. So I'm just gonna keep moving this horizontal bar right here just to confirm when it's going to when it's actually going to drop. So we'll just keep watching it push up, and then as soon as it stops, we'll look for that re-entry, or we'll apply like the pivot strategy and see if there's an entry over here. We go on the 5 minute. Doesn't look like anything's gonna come up right there, but yeah, we'll hold off on it and then we'll wait for this to play out. We just gotta wait and see how this pushes up. But I'll keep an eye on it, guys. We'll just keep looking at it and see if there's a re-entry that comes in. I think it's gonna come down, hit full TP though, so we should be good. C-Soup said, Rick, Art, that used to happen to me as well. Once I built my account, I kept an eye on it for the stop loss at entry. George said, I'm official. It's official. I'm signing up for your program. Just everything live. Nice, George. Yeah, it's totally possible for everyone, guys, because I apply the same strategy that's taught in the course. Like if you look at the strategy course over here, everything is taught here, guys. And the video is not even that long. You could literally sit down and watch the daily US 30 strategy for 6 minutes, and you can start making profit easily. And on top of that, I can even show you guys live exactly how it's done. It's really simple. Let's see what we do here. Nice. Usman says next level, bro. Sam K said, I took some profits and placed stop loss at break even. Perfect. That's smart. John said, if it hits TP1, would you move your stop loss at TP1? Aren't you guaranteed to be taken out of the trade at TP1? You're not necessarily guaranteed, John, but obviously right here, I'd rather be stopped out at TP1 at $3,000 in profit rather than it pulling back, and then now I'm like only like $500 in profit. So this is what I mean about moving your stop loss and profit to TP1, because if you did that, you would have been stopped out way down here in profit, and then as it comes up and comes back down, you can make a re-entry. So that's the reason why I do recommend that you always move your stop loss and profit and to use the exit strategy. Like I mentioned before, it's really up to you guys whether you want to follow the exit strategy or not. It's not required, but if you guys want to have consistent results and be consistently profitable, then I recommend that you do follow it. Or if you want to run position to full TP, make sure to do that with every single position. Don't go back and forth between moving stop loss and profit or running the full TP. Just do one or the other, and you'll be profitable in either way. Let's see. Ark said, when do you exactly move stop loss? So I move it exactly when it hits, or as soon as it hits TP1, move your stop loss. Don't even think about it. I think that's the problem with a lot of your trading too, Ark, because the thing is you think about it too much. And when you think about it too much, you miss the move. So you literally have to take that initiative, and when it happens, you got to move your stop loss. You don't wait around, because you can wait around a few seconds, and by the time you wait around, price is way pulled back already. Price will be in the negative at that point, right? So you just got to stick to the plan. I mean, the exit strategy is really simple. You just got to move your stop loss as soon as it reaches to that point. I know you might not want to move your stop loss because you're feeling greedy and you want to, hit full TP, but do you really want to take that risk? Do you want it to go into the negative and then be mad at yourself because you're like, I should have just listened to Shawn like he's been telling me, and I should have just moved my stop loss to TP1. So like I mentioned before, guys, it's really up to you if you guys want to follow my advice. You guys don't have to follow my advice. It's just I'm telling you guys what I think is proper, and if you guys want to follow it, then it's good. If not, it's really just up to you guys whether you want to follow it or not. See what else we got here. Usman said, bro, I made $120 using my 0.01. I'm fucking happy about that. Nice, Usman. That's actually a really good profit for the small lot size. So you locked in like 1,200 pips if you locked in that much profit with the 0.01. So that's actually really good, Usman. You killed it with that one. Let's see, man, everyone's killing it. It's looking good. Nice, man. Glad to see. Sweet. Yeah, DTA said, I've been doing 2 positions, one with TP1 and one with TP2. Once TP1 hits, it closes, move other position to break even, let it ride to take profits off table. Now, it's really smart too, GTA. That's one thing that I do sometimes too. I just don't teach people to do that because, I already have a simple exit strategy and people still don't get that. So if you guys can't get the simple exit strategy, I'm not going to teach you guys something that's a little more complicated. Kind of similar to my other strategy that I use, where I have one where I adjust the stop loss, and then I have the other one that runs the full, TP or whatever. So that's a really good exit strategy, DTA, but it's something that like beginners can't really apply. So it's not something that I openly teach. Maybe at some point I'll teach that, but right now it's more so just us taking the positions or just taking one position and actively managing that properly. Let's see. Nice. Usman said, I see y'all making thousands. Spencer said, I'm quite happy with my win for today. Good to hear, Spencer. Yeah, no, definitely. As long as you're happy and you're comfortable with your profits, it's all that matters, guys. Don't get greedy. You know, lock in as much profits as you possibly can, but don't go for that home run every single time because you might get burned at some point. Let's see. With that said, would you re-entry on the 10-minute or 5-minute? So City, you can do either one. You can do the 10-minute. That's why I was going back between the two. So I have the pivots on right now. You can do it on 10 or you can do it on the 5. It's really up to you. I like to go in between to see if there's an entry, because if there's an entry on the 5, odds are it's going to follow through on the 10-minute as well. So they both work pretty nice. It just depends on how you want to apply it. I personally like the 10 because it's more accurate, but the 5 is not so far behind it. It's just the 5 is going to have a bit of a head start over the 10. So it's looking good right there. Ed said, Shawn, what's your take on gold? So we were looking at gold earlier. We were waiting for gold to break the structure before taking an entry. So right here, I mentioned that price came down, projected off this point. We have a buy signal. So we were waiting for price to break the structure right here in order for us to take a buy and ride this thing up. So that's pretty much how I see gold right now. However, we still have about 45 minutes left on this clock for this candle close. So once this closes, then we can take it. But until then, we're going to be patient and wait for that structure to break. Let's see. Sam said NJ came 4 pips from full TP. Man, that's horrible. I hate when that happens, Sam. So the NJ, I mean, oh man, this is so close. Look at this. Some BS right here, right, Sam? This was happening with GU too. For our GU, it was like it hit like right next to TP, and then it came back down, and then it did the same thing again. Came right back up, touched the same thing, and then came back down until today. Our GU finally just went through the roof, and it shot right through it. You know, if it ever comes down to that point, Sam, I would recommend just closing it. So maybe you could set an alert somewhere closer to here. And when it gets close to that point, I would just close it out. Now, Spencer, I'm not going to call gold. I was just analyzing it for Hanan earlier, and then I analyzed it for Ed again right now. But I don't trade gold, so I'm not going to call it. The only trades that I call are the trades that I actually take. So all the trades that I call in the premium group, those are trades that I take on my own personal account. So you guys can see that, you know, they're like real trades because I'm actually taking them. For gold, I don't like to trade gold because it's just too risky. Yeah, exactly, Spencer. You can try it if you want. The problem with Forex.com is that it requires a lot of margin. So I can't trade gold on this account. I probably have to deposit like another 10K, but this is my growth account. So I'm not really, you know, I'm just playing around with it for the most part. Exactly, Spencer. Me too. Gold is too manipulated. So that's why I generally don't like to trade it very much. Wow, looking at US 30 right now, I'm getting tempted to re-enter right now before there was even anything to take. See, this is what I might take. I might take if it comes and touches the pivot, then I might take an entry. I put like a sell limit there just to catch the rejection. But we'll see. It looks like the zone right here is going to be a consolidation zone for a bit. But I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. If it breaks below it, I'll probably just take it. Catch this little ride down here for like 500 pips for a nice little scalp. Probably go a little heavier on my lot size. Let me see if I can come over here. He said, what are the currencies, sir? Some of us are clueless on this point. He said, what of other currencies, sir? Some of us are clueless on this one. Still trying to get it. What do you mean by that? I'm trying to figure out what your question is. Are you because we trade, if you download the watch list, we have all of the pairs that we follow right here. So there's a big list of pairs for you to follow. There's not just one pair that we're looking at. Even like earlier today, I looked at every single pair. I'll be looking at the pairs again later. Once we get closer to this candle close, we still have 40 minutes in the candle, so I'm not going to go and analyze the pairs just yet because they might move from now until then. There's still a lot of time on the clock, so I don't want to go and just rush it and look at the the pairs when they're not ready to be to look at yet. Pat said, I'm a new trader. What is a trade that has a good chance of turning a profit right now? Pat, I mean, there's a lot of trades that you can take, but there's no entry right now to take right away. You know, you might as well just flip a coin and just take a trade, buy or sell if you want to just test your luck. But you shouldn't just take trades just because. You know, you should trade with a strategy. So I don't recommend you take anything right now currently. We have a US 30 trade right here, but if you're a new trader, you shouldn't be trading this asset. So I don't recommend you trade this just yet, because you might just lose your entire account. So don't trade US 30 right now. Just trade the Forex pairs. But we don't have any, I mean, we have current trades running, but I don't recommend that you enter them late because they're already hitting TP and stuff. So maybe learn the strategies and figure out how to trade yourself. But I mean, currently it's not a time for you to enter trades right away. Oh, I just got a package. Sorry guys, look like I got a package. I mean, my Furbo thing came in already. Yeah, I don't know if you're still in here. Maybe my Furbo thing came in today. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, no problem, Sam. You know, the thing with the market, like I mentioned earlier, the market's moving weird today because of the Fed speaking and stuff. So if the Fed says something that's not beneficial for the US dollar, you know, if strength pulls away from the US dollar, you know, a lot of the JPY might gain in strength. So if the JPY gains in strength as a safe haven currency, it might end up dropping down. That's kind of what I see happening right now for a lot of these JPY pairs. See, they're all coming back down right now, or aside from CHF, but CAD JPY, all the other major JPY pairs, EJ, they all have a spike down a bit because of the probably the Fed that's speaking right now. See, even UJ right here, this is a huge spike down. How many pips? Spike down like 25 pips. It's a big move down. Nice, Ed, you want to go in for me? So yeah, I got one because it was on sale. I think it's normally like 300 bucks, but I was like 120, so I was like, I might as well get it. Plus my dog has like separation anxiety. It's kind of annoying, but gotta deal with it. Let's see. Any other questions here? Nice, yeah, everyone's killing it today. Cheryl said she still has to pretend to her boss that she's working. She made a lot. Look, Dan, check that out. Cheryl made 1,182 today. It's a nice profit. Everyone's killing it. Look at Mark. Damn, Mark's up 7,000, man. I'm jealous. Mark's up 7,000. Yeah, Kia's up like 3,000. Paula's up in like 1,000. Jalicia made, I'm pretty sure she took a standard lot. She made a killing off that. Yeah, I made it like about 3,000. So we're all doing pretty good, guys. The whole team is doing great. Hopefully you guys are making profit with us as well, because there should be no reason for you guys not to make profit, because we took all these trades together. And you guys saw exactly what we did. You know, we're not hiding the ball here. There's nothing new. We're all doing the same exact thing. So hopefully you guys made profit with us. If you guys did, congrats. You know, let's shoot for this full TP right here. Nice. Yeah, C-Soup said US 30 dropping a little more. Nice. So that's what I'm waiting for right now. I think I'm waiting for this to either give me an entry or for it to drop past this little price point right here so that I can take it. One thing that David likes to do is he likes to mark up quarter points. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Actually, it wouldn't even matter because the quarter point's way down here. So that's the good thing, because if you guys see this right here, yeah, David loves quarter points. So it broke. So here's the thing right here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like applying the quarter points, but these quarter points are generally like price points that have, you know, price breaks the price point. It generally continues down further. So like right here, price broke here, the 30,000. That's what a lot of people are waiting for, right? 30,000. And then it pushed up from 30,000 up to here. And then from here, price broke this quarter point. And then now it's got to push down to this down here. So it's going to trigger our full TP on its way down. But we'll see how that plays out. We'll just wait and check this out. Peter said, anyone who made over 3K today, I'll be messaging you my Christmas list. That's funny, man. And a lot of people did today. It's crazy, you know, because a lot of people do hit profits like that, but it's cool right now because a lot of us are doing it together. You know, we're all live, we're all taking the trades together. So you guys see exactly what's going on. We're not, you know, there's no secrets here. We're literally all trading the same strategy. We're all making the same profits, all that stuff. Let's see. Let me just check everything over here real quick. Just make sure everything, make sure all the questions are answered. All right. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I was looking at all the profits on all my accounts because I made some money on my premium account too. Let me just move this over here real quick. Yeah, Joshua, if you're still here in the live, I'm gonna grant your access right now to the K2 indicators. Just saw your email. Someone I don't see your username here. I'll message you, Joshua. I think you might have just made that username. So if you just made the username, it usually takes some time for it to update in the system. So I will I'll check back your username in a little bit, but I think that's the issue right now. It's probably just it probably just hasn't updated the system just yet. I'll grant your access soon. You should be good to go. Check this real quick. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna go back to US 30. So like I mentioned earlier, US 30 is pretty much gonna probably range within this area right here. It's probably not gonna go that high. But it might. So if it continues to range within here, I'm not gonna trade it anymore for the rest of the day because it's just too risky, even though it's probably gonna break below and continue down. But if it breaks below here soon, then I'll probably take it. Because the thing is, I've already established a high right here. So a high, a low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So I don't want price to come back up over here, retest it again, because then it's probably going to push it up even higher. So we'll wait and see how this plays out. We also have 30 minutes left on the Forex 4-hour candle. So once that happens, we can start looking for new entries. Nice. Now just looking at all the profits on all of my accounts because I trade like 4 accounts, guys. So I keep pretty busy, but the profits are real nice. Oh gosh, okay, Joshua. Yeah, I just saw your message. So yeah, it usually takes about an hour, a couple hours to update in the system. Once it's updated, I'll grant you access to the indicators, and then you should be good to go. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna scan through the Forex pairs right now just to see if there's anything that we can mark up, or not really mark up, but flag for the next candle close. So right here, this might be an okay sell. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit full TP right there. AU. And CHF, KJPY, CHF, JPY. Euro odd could be a buy. The problem with this right here is that it spiked up so high. He spiked up like 75 pips. I'm like worried it's going to pull back before it actually comes back down. Here's Euro CAD right here. We have no upper zone, so I'm going to have to go and draw an upper zone over here. Looks like this thing extended up a little bit on the 8-hour. Next zone way up here. I go back on the 4-hour right here. See how far is this from the next zone? It's about 40 pips. I mean, we could technically take this trade, but it is also going to be a bit risky. Okay, so I'm just going to mark this up right here. It's just a little risky because how's he negative? Sure, I don't know what I'm doing. Please help me from this. I didn't even call it EJ trade. I don't know why you took a sell. The JPYs are all buys. I don't know why you took a buy for US 30 either. We took a sell. Em, are you in the live? Because I'm not sure if, I mean, I want to help you, but I don't know why you took these trades, because all the JPY trades are buys. We're in buys for these trades. You took a sell, so I can't really help with your loss. Dude, you're in the negative. Here, let me message him privately. Sorry, I don't want to put you on blast. Can't really help that guy. It's unfortunate. He was trading against K2. We were buying and he was selling. I mean, guys, that's like one thing that I always tell people, like, you know, a lot of people like to trade against me because I don't know, they think they know better, they know how to trade better than me. And not that I do, but you know, a lot of people don't know what they're doing and they try to trade opposite of what I'm doing and end up blowing their account. So unless you guys know what you're doing, you know, it's fine to trade against me. I don't care if you guys trade opposite of what I'm trading. But if you don't know what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing it, because you're going to end up with a blown account, you know? So I'm not sure if you're in this live right now, Am, or whatever your real name is. But yeah, I can't really help you with that. If you're damn man, this thing pushed up so high, I can't even take this trade anymore. So if you guys saw earlier in the session, I was looking at EJ over here for a buy, but look how far it pushed up. We can't even take this trade anymore. This trade pushed up like 70 pips. So if I was to take this trade from here, it's only about a 30 pip move, which is decent, but I don't know. We can't really take this trade at this point. Yeah, Radomir Ito, EJ was a buy earlier. It was a buy. Well, we were waiting for it to close above this structure right here. We were waiting for it to close like somewhere in here so that we could ride this up like that. But the thing is, it pushed up way too high right here. So I don't know if we can really take it, because it's just going to be too risky for us to catch a trade that's pushed, you know, this high already. We'll see. I'll keep it marked up. It might be a decent buy, but I can't really say for sure whether it will be or not. Here's US 30. Perfect. So you guys see the US 30 right here. It's setting up for a pivot entry, right? So price is coming up. It's probably going to test the pivots right here, and then it'll probably come back down, reject off the pivots, provide a sell signal. Then we can take a sell down to full TP. So this is exactly what I was mentioning earlier, guys. Don't just enter US 30 for whatever reason. Only enter if there's an actual entry that's available. Go back over here real quick. Let me just scan the rest of these pairs just to mark them up for entries on the next one. I'm just gonna zoom through them, guys. I'm not gonna analyze them that deeply because I already know what I'm looking for. Yeah, no entry, no entry. Damn, look at fucking USD CHF. This would have damn, it dropped 30 pips. We were thinking about entering this one too. Fortunately, missed that one. It's all good. All right, so that's about it. So let me go back to the questions over here. Okay, let me go back to the questions over here. Radimir said, I was looking at the 1 hour, looks like an evening star. Wanted to take a sell position. I don't know if I would take a sell for E. Well, see, the thing is with the JPY pairs, this these like movements are due to the news right now, to the Fed speaking. They're talking about, and also the euro. Who's speaking to the yeah, the ECB president was speaking for the euro right now at 9 o'clock. So he probably said something good about the euro, and then it spiked price up. That's why this is spiked up, but the rest of the JPY pairs spiked down because the Fed is speaking right now as well, and they probably have some bad COVID news. So if they have bad COVID news, it's going to push the safe haven currencies and shrink the JPY, right? So it's coming down. EJ right here, there was just news right now, or it's still going on, where the ECB president's speaking. He's probably saying something that benefits the euro. So that's why the euro is strong right now. Just remember, if price is going up, that means that the first currency is stronger than the second currency. So it doesn't really make sense that they're going opposite direction, other than news is affecting the market, because we do have the federal Powell speaking, who is part of the Treasury, the U.S. Treasury, which affects pretty much all markets, and then we have the ECB president that's speaking right here for the euro, which is causing it to shoot up like this. So I personally wouldn't take the trade yet, because you can see that this move right here is news driven. The news happened and then it pushed price up, but we don't know how long that's going to last for, because at this point it could either continue up further, or it can come from there and probably reject off this point and come down, or it can just come down right from where price currently is. Because right after a new candle opens, what usually happens is it'll retrace a little bit like to here, and then it'll either drop down super hard or recover and swing back up. So I'd be careful with that, Radimir. I don't really see an entry right now for EJ. If there's an entry, it'd be a buy for me. But I wouldn't take it because it's too close. Sorry, guys. I need energy to do something. Been on this live for like 3-4 hours. But yeah, for EJ right here, this might come down and retest this right here. So the thing is, I don't want to enter this trade and then end up getting stopped out because my stop loss is too tight. So I would probably hang tight with that for right now. All right, cool. All right, we're good. So yeah, for EJ, I would just hang tight for that for now, Radimir. It's just too risky for me, because the thing is, this candle right here moved up like 70 pips. So if it moves up that much, you can see right here, whenever there's a big spike up, there's like some sort of retracement, right? It comes back to where the entry was, and then it shoots right back up. So same situation right here. This is a huge spike up right here. It's probably going to pull back a bit to fill this little gap that happened, and then it'll probably go up from there. So your sell might be possible, but I would wait for some sort of confirmation before you take that trade, because you don't know how the market's going to react to the news, an hour from now, because sometimes it has a late reaction. Merspot said, for future reference, other than the live videos, what Telegram group do you place the US 30 signal on? So Merspot, the US 30 signal gets placed in the premium groups. So I think you're in the premium, right? I'm not sure if you are, but if you are, it'll be in the K² Premium Signals channel. You can see right here that the parameters for US 30 are sent right here. Sometimes I send them in the free group, but most of the time not, because obviously, this is a real moneymaker for most people in the premium. So it's not fair that I share this with the free group, and I share with the premium at the same time. So it's usually sent to the free group. To the premium group only. See, GTA Miner said, remind me again, looking at your results you send out each week, month, etc. A US 31 is a trade that hits full TP, and a loss is one that doesn't hit full TP no matter how far in profit it went. Yeah, GTA. So if it hits TP, then it's going to be considered a win, because if you take the trade how I do, it's similar to like how you mentioned, where if price hits TP1, I already lock in TP1, and then if it pulls back and then comes back down, it hits full TP. I have two positions running. I have the one that I move my stop loss for, and then I have the one where I let it run to full TP. So I'm able to count both of them because I'm taking two positions. But yeah, the results are counted is as if it hits TP1, then it's a win. If it hits full TP, it's a win as well. If it doesn't hit any TP, even if it goes in profit, like right next to TP1, like super close, if I close out my position personally and I still take a profit, but it doesn't hit full TP, or it doesn't hit TP on the actual trade, then I count that as a loss. So I try to be as transparent with you guys as possible. A lot of people don't it's hard to believe that the results are realistic, because they have such a high win rate. If you guys follow each of my live sessions, you guys will see that I'm taking the trades exactly as they're called, pretty much. Yeah, exactly, Radomir. Radomir said, yeah, basically, if I'm not sure, better to skip it. Yeah, definitely, because you don't want to risk it, Radomir. You want to take trades that are almost 100% sure, because like for this, there's too many scenarios here that can play out with Euro JPY. Like for here, price could continue up and test the zone. That's one scenario. Scenario two is price could pull back a little bit and then shoot up. That's scenario two. Scenario three is price can come back, retest this, and shoot up. But then your stop loss would have to be super wide. Your stop loss would have to be way down here, like 70 pips. And then scenario four is price could just reverse and come down. So you have 4 different scenarios that can play out. Generally, I just want 2 scenarios. I want price can either go up or go down. I don't want it where it's like going to have me confused, for like the next couple of days, whether it's going to, move up or move down, because it's just going to stress you out and you're going to regret taking the trade because it's it's a risky trade. Flynn Flon said, do you ever use your pivot strategy with a daily US 30 strategy? Not necessarily. I usually use the pivot strategy if I want to scalp. So like right here, but the thing is the strategy kind of lines up sometimes. Like right here for this entry on this one right here, the first signal after the open was a buy signal, right? This also qualifies as a pivot entry. You see price comes up, comes down. So price is in an uptrend. I guess go ahead and rewind it over here. So for this entry right here, this is the first signal after the candle, after the market open. So right here, price is above the pivots. They're angling up. They're spread out. So this is considered an uptrend. So price is trending up. Price shoots up right here, retraces from this point, pulls back to this point, rejects from the pivots right here, and then shoots right back up to a buy signal. So if you had this, this would be doubled up as a pivot entry plus a daily entry as well. So Flynn, this is this is an example of it applying in both cases, and then it hits full TP, right? So you could apply this either strategy, the pivot strategy or the daily strategy, and it would be the same thing. But it doesn't always happen that way. So I personally just stick with the daily strategy because I like I was talking about earlier with FTMO, I take a calculated risk. So I can only take one trade a day on my FTMO. If it goes good, that's cool. If it goes bad, that's cool because it'll bounce back. But if I take a loss, I can't go and take a second trade because it'll cut into my my daily loss limit. Sorry, guys. So that's why that's why I only take one trade a day. I know some other people they apply both throughout the day, but me personally, since I take a calculated risk and I take a high win percentage strategy like this, I just take one a day because I don't want to hit my daily loss limit and then risk losing my funded account. Oh, Merspot said he used to be, but he's currently not. Yeah, Merspot, you gotta make it back, make your money back. Yeah, Velocity, we're still here. And yeah, I got it, GTA. All right, cool, guys. So we're still looking at US 30 right here. I'm probably done with the trade for the day, guys, because it's getting closer to 10. As it gets closer to midday, it starts to the market starts to move a little weird. So at that point, I personally would just sit out the market rather than risk, getting caught in this trade, and then it ends up spiking up on me, and then I got to hold on until it either hits full TP or pushes me back to entry. So I'm probably done with this for now. Yeah, from the pivot strategy works good. So if you looked at it, you can see right here we have a buy signal. This would qualify as it. So if you took this trade right here, this probably would have hit TP if your stop loss would be a previous swing right here for about 500 pips. So the pivot strategy right here would have hit full TP right there or something like that. And then again, right here, another buy entry. You could have taken this for another win. Let's see, set 80 pips. It would have hit TP right there. Again, right here, you would have taken this one, swings down here for about 1,000 pips, full TP again. So you'd have 3 back-to-back wins right here using the pivot strategy. And yeah, if that's a strategy that you want to apply, it works perfectly fine. Because you can see right here as well, there's a bunch of entries this way. Pretty much goes both ways. All right, guys, so it's 9:45. We have about 15 minutes left for the FX signal. So let me see if there's any entries available. If not, then we might just sit tight on the FX trades because there was a lot of news this morning, guys. So it was kind of hard for us to take trades on FX, but we'll see. Oh, no wonder it's NFP this week. So I don't know if you guys realize, but it's NFP this Friday. That's why the market's been kind of crazy. It's NFP plus the Fed was speaking today. So literally the rest of the week from now until Friday is going to be pretty crazy. So be careful with your trades. Don't take anything that's too risky because you guys might end up getting caught in something that you guys don't want to get caught in. So here's AUD NZD right here. Let me check this. We're good over there. AUD USD, nothing there. Nothing there. KJPY, we still got this going right here. Euro AUD. This could be an entry. Yeah, Flynn was saying as long as you follow the general trend in the market, the pivots is money. Yeah, exactly. It's really easy. A lot of people want to overcomplicate it, but realistically, if you see the trend, like you see the strong trend, obviously, it's an easy win right there. You just take all these buys, just pick off those W's right there. Same situation right here. It's another buy, easy wins. Strong trend down right here. You could even double up and draw your own trend lines if you want to, like that. It's clearly in a downtrend. You take all these sell signals, easy money. But yeah, like I mentioned, it's just a lot of work for some people because a lot of people don't want to actually do the work. So You know, if you do it properly, you could easily kill it. Yeah, exactly. Velocity said, yeah, as long as you pick one strategy and focus on it, trust me, I learned my lesson trying to follow many different things and play it on TMO. Just do what he says. Exactly. If you're good with the pivot strategy, then just apply that. Also, if you're good with anything else, I mean, there's a lot of different things you can apply, but just find one that you like and then master it. Because once you do that, you know, possibilities are endless, literally. So let me go back to these Forex pairs. There's EA right here. Man, this sucks because there's a lot of trades here that I want to take, but they're just risky trades because of how the market was moving. Just want to make sure these zones are on properly because I drew these zones on Sunday. Just want to make sure that the zones are cool. So there's no zone right here anymore. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, actually, I might take this EA trade. It looks like a good trade. The only problem is I'm worried it's going to pull back a bit, but it's all right. So we'll take a look at that. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. EG. Nothing there. EJ. This EJ is too far up. Not going to take that trade. EN right here. Nothing there. U's too far. GA right here. Yeah, GA looks all right, but there's no entry right there. GC, GCHF. Nothing there. GN. I was hoping this was going to close below. So there's no trade for GN. GU, it's out in the open. C. Yeah, I'm still waiting for NJ right here to hit full TP. NU, UCAD, UC, UJ. Okay, cool. So nothing there. We got an opposite signal for. So we got an opposite signal right now for US 30. That's actually a good thing because this would be, if this closes, it'd be a retracement signal, like slight retracement up. And then once we get a sell signal, it'll qualify as a pivot entry and it'll be a nice drop down. I'll probably re-enter that for a sell. But other than that, it doesn't look like there's really much to, I'm not going to take this trade. It's too close to the zone now. This is 15 pips away. It's too close. So I'm probably not going to take that one. Let's see. Flynn, the K2 indicators they're normally 150 a month, but if you sign up today, we have the trial going on. So if you go to our website right here, k2trades.com, you scroll down to the bottom right here. We have the $50 trial for the first month. So if you sign up for that today, you'll lock that in for the first month. Otherwise, it's normally 150 a month. So if you want to sign up for that, I recommend you sign up for it soon because we're probably going to take this off pretty soon. Definitely by next year, it's going to be gone. But for right now, it's still available. Let's see. Trying to check the news. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think the news are good for today, the rest of today. So the only trades we really have sort of available. Let me check something real quick. Man, Arc's hilarious. Arc, you still here? Arc always makes these funny photoshops. He's like K2 exit strategy. Nice. Where's the one that Arc likes, the Stone Cold one? Man, Arc's funny. Yeah, Arc killed it right there. He locked in some nice profits on that one. So we got this right here. Rob said, when did you enter CJ? So we entered CJ on the 30th. Or no, did we? Yeah, we think we did. So we entered this on the yesterday. I called the signal at 10, and then it filled later that day at 6 o'clock p.m. So I called that trade. Let's see. Yeah, I called the trade right here, Rob, at about 9:45 yesterday, and then it didn't fill until like a lot later. Did we not hit TP yet? I thought we did. That's weird. Oh yeah, that's weird. I never called TP1 on that. So I'm just gonna post that up. That was my bad. How far is TP1? Oh damn, it's 16 pips. Yeah, so we actually hit TP1 on KJPY. Just I think that happened during the webinar, so I wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna post that up on here just so that you guys get that. So we just got to keep track of the wins and the losses so that we keep a track of our record at the end, our results at the end of the week. So KJPY. Nice. We got more profits from everyone right here. Looking great. All right, let's check this out real quick right here. Flynn said, does the US 30 pivot strategy work better during Asia session or New York? Flynn, it actually works for both. So like looking over here at this, so all these entries right here would have been during Asia session. So Asia session opened right here at 1500 hours, or this was Aussie session. And then around 1600 is when Asia session opened. But you can use it all throughout the day. So right here, Asia session, this would have hit full TP for 1500 pips. And then again right here, as you entered, what is this, London session? Oh, wait, I don't know why that thing was moved there. Yeah, so if you entered London session right here, you have another entry right here. So you had one entry for Asia, you had one entry for London, and then you probably you'll have another one right here for New York if this swings up and then swings back down. So you can use it for any session you really want to. There's no specific session that it's set forth. But yeah, obviously you should be trading it, when there's actual volatility in the market. If the market's dead, then there's not going to be any momentum to take the pivot entry. But if you apply to any session, the market's actually moving. So if you see that the pivots are spread out like they are right here, that's going to show that there is a strong momentum in the market. So that'd be a good time for you to trade it. But it works in all sessions. There's not just one session that it works, specifically well for. CHF doesn't look like there's going to be one right there. So we'll see if there's any entry here for Euro odd. Euro CAD's looking a little fishy. I don't think I'm going to take this trade, honestly. It looks like it's like kind of pulling steam off right now, so it might be a little too risky to take. So maybe not Euro CAD, Euro CHF. This dropped way too far, man, guys. So unfortunately, it looks like there might not really be any Forex trades for us to take right now because of how the market's moving. You guys got to keep in mind that it's NFP this week, so the market's starting to move a little crazy. And a lot of the entries that we thought we were going to have are not available. So yeah, GN, GU. CHF. Yeah, guys, unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's going to be much entry or any entry available for Forex. However, our US 30 position is still running. So as price continues to move down and these pivots start to spread out more, it's probably going to create a stronger momentum swing downward. So you guys saw what happened yesterday, right? When we were trading, our buy yesterday, price was just moving sideways for like a good, what was it, like a couple hours. And then once it hit like noon, what happened was shot straight down right through our TP. And you guys saw that happen yesterday. It was right here, this entry right here. So you can see for our entry that day, volatility can spike at any moment, guys. So like for right here, you can see that it was going sideways for how many hours? Going sideways for about 2-3 hours. And then once the 3-hour mark hit, price shot straight to TP. So that's what I'm talking about right here. Like, just be patient with this if you guys are thinking about re-entering, because you don't want to enter too early. But once price shoots right through it, it could be a straight shot to full TP like it did right here. But other than that, so we have about 10 seconds left in the 4-hour candle close. It doesn't really look like there's going to be any entry. The only entry right now is going to be Euro CAD, but I'm going to have to sit on that before I decide to take it. Mirspa said, will you be trading the NFP this week? Mirspa, I don't trade news at all, so I'm not going to trade NFP. I don't recommend you trade it either, because NFP is just a gamble. Literally, you can't. There's no way for you to predict which way it's going to go. And the problem with NFP is that it could spike price in one direction, and then you'll think that you called it right. You're going to enter a buy, and then as soon as you enter that buy, price spikes right back down to stop you out, and then it spikes back to full TP. I'm sure you've run into that situation before. NFP is just it's a time for manipulation. So, for me, I don't like to take like risky trades that are not going to be almost guaranteed. I want to take trades that I know are going to win. So I'm not going to trade NFP. I don't recommend you trade it either, but if you want to, I mean, it's a gamble. You literally are just flipping a coin at that point to see if you can hit it or not. But I'd be careful with it. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for now. I'll call this trade right now. I'll just call this Euro CAD. See, all the Euro pairs are all bullish. So I'll call this trade for you guys in the premium. And then other than that, I think we should be good to go. I'll call this in the premium chat, and then I'll probably be getting off right now. So if you guys have any other questions, just put them in the chat right now, and then I will take a look before I sign off. Otherwise, you guys can always reach me on the Telegram. It might take a while. I'm gonna go have lunch right now. Probably go to the gym for a bit. And yeah, go on with my day. You guys saw I locked in about 3,000 today. So, and then on top of that, I locked in my Forex profits too. So I've had a pretty good day, guys. I literally just got up with you guys, traded for a couple hours, made my profits, and then here I am. I'm on with my day, doing whatever I want to do for the rest of my day. I do have some mentoring sessions later, so if you guys want to sit in on that. But other than that, that's pretty much how my day runs, guys. I wake up in the morning, trade with you guys, make my money, and then enjoy the rest of my day. You guys can do the same thing, just stay consistent with your trading, and you should be good. All right, cool. So I got this set there. Send this to our premium members. Set my alerts. TP1, TP2 right here. TP2, 22. Full TP is 45 pips. Stop loss is 45 as well. All right, guys, looks good. Let's see. Okay, let me go back to the questions real quick. All right. So Nebros said, I just joined K² Premium. Time to set my chart like yours, but I have MT4. Sorry, Nebros. The indicators only work on TradingView. So you can do like what everyone else does. Everyone does the charting on TradingView, and they trade on their MT4 for entering their trades. Me personally, I think MT4 is way too outdated. I don't even know how people chart on that platform, because that platform is super old. Like if you compare TradingView to MT4, it's like comparing like a 2020 Mac to like a 1990 computer. So if you want to use the indicators, you're going to have to use it on TradingView, because MT4 is just too old to implement the indicators. Like the way that the indicators work on TradingView don't translate to MT4. So unfortunately, you have to apply it on TradingView. But it's really easy. You just go ahead and, you do your charting on TradingView, and then you pull up your phone like I do here, and then just enter the trades on your phone or on your computer if that works as well. So yeah, Ross, if you want access to it, just send me your I mean, there's directions on your sign up to get access to it. So you can just do that. You just send your email over to me with your username, and then I can give you access. But yeah, you're gonna have to use it on TradingView, because MT4 is just too outdated to run it. Mercy Boss said, yeah, that's almost how I blew my first account. It's got to be careful with that. Don't gamble. Only take trades that you're almost basically 100% about. Sure, no problem, Peter. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. I'll be here again tomorrow morning. Same thing, same day, same time. And we'll be back for another US 30 win. Let's see what else we got here. Flynn said, how are you able to trade multiple FTMO accounts right away? Do you have 2 phones? So Flynn, I have a program that my coder developed for me. It's like a copier. So basically I take the trade on my master account, which is my main FTMO, and then it copies over to my other FTMO, and then it copies over to my personal accounts. So I take the same trade across all accounts, and that's pretty much how I do it. I've done it manually before on one phone. It's difficult. Don't do it. You probably miss out on the trade or mess it up somehow. But I know there's a couple other programs out there that you can use as well if you want to trade, multiple accounts at once. But yeah, guys, so it looks like that's it for the questions. Thanks for showing up, guys. Just a reminder, I do this every Monday through Thursday, around 6:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Savings Time, or Pacific Standard Time, which is LA time. And yeah, so good thing that you guys were here. You guys caught some profits. We're going to try to push again for this tomorrow. But yeah, till then, I'll catch you guys in the next live trading room. Otherwise, you guys can message me in the Telegram. John, the copier I use is a private one. It's one that my coder developed, so I don't. It's not available to the public. It's something that I use on my own. Yeah, no problem, Matt. GTA, I'm not combining them yet because I'm waiting for my third one, because it takes a process if you combine it, and then I can't trade it while it's being combined. So right now I'm waiting for the third one so I can do it all at once. I don't want to combine them now, then wait a couple of weeks, not make any money trading, and then pretty much lose out on a good week. So that's why I'm waiting for the third account. It's not too difficult to do what I'm doing now. So that's what I'm waiting for at this moment. It's not possible, Merciba, because it's a program that my coder developed for myself. It's just it's a private program, but I do have another program that you guys can possibly use. So yeah, message me on Telegram, guys. If you guys are looking for a copier program, just message me on Telegram, because I do know a couple other programs that you guys can use, and they work perfectly fine as well. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Message me on Telegram, and then we will. So one more question with Anon. She's asking about gold. So on back to gold, it didn't break the structure, so there's no entry. You have to wait for this candle to break the structure right here. So until it breaks it, then we're not going to have an entry, because it's just going to keep pushing up, or it might reject off here. So I'd wait for that. Until then, I wouldn't consider entering gold at this time. But yeah, guys, no problem. Just message me on Telegram, and I'll catch you guys on there in a little bit. All right, guys, see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to go grab some lunch and hit the gym. Been sitting here for